live.
Nice.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to session 14 of Ellseworld. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining us. If you don't know what Ellseworld is, I'll tell you in just a little bit. But where have you been? We're all up to date on YouTube if you have missed any sessions, so you can go check it out down there. Before we get into all of that, though, I'm going to introduce my lovely players. We'll start with the lovely friend on my right.
Hello, that's me. I'm Kane, owner of the world's daddiest jumper. Today I'll be playing Reed Bogwater, who is a small leafy fairy. Also a druid.
You continue, but I forgot to tell people what the question was.
Oh,
which
go on.
I'll do it at the end.
Okay, yeah, they're a little fairy druid. They just want to experience the world before their untimely death, maybe. I was asked a question. I can't remember what it was, though.
If your character was an artist, what would their medium be?
Reed would be a toss-up between those little macaroni pictures that you make when you're a kid, or when you make a Thanksgiving turkey out of autumn leaves. Speaking of art, my art was done by Said Idiot, who is an incredible artist on Instagram and Twitter for as long as Twitter exists.
Hello, my name's Dan. I wasn't picking my nose, I was adjusting my nose ring. You'll know if I'm picking my nose. I'm going to be playing Quinn Denari, the Changeling Enchantment Wizard. If they were an artist, their medium would most definitely be body paint because they could do many different kinds of canvases on themselves. My art was done by the wonderful Michaelis_Moshu, Michaelis Moshu on Instagram and Twitter. Go and check them out, please. They do very good, wonderful, beautiful art.
Yeah.
That's me.
What would... Oh, you already said body paint. God. Hello, everyone. It's 37 minutes past 7, which is 30 more minutes than I would like. I'm Tom. I'm going to be playing Appleby Oakwood, the infamous green man of the forest, man of the soil. If he was an artist, he would use the medium of... it's a tough one.
So many options.
So many options. Juggling.
Nice.
Juggling. He is an artist of the juggle. Cal.
Hi.
Hey.
How's it going?
Yeah, pretty sweet. You good?
Yeah, not too bad.
Tell us about
That character, what I play?
Oh.
No,
First, tell us who did your art.
exactly.
Yours JPEG. They're just over to the left there.
That's Appleby.
And there's Appleby. Cheers.
Now I'll tell you about my character. But firstly, to let you know, if you've been following the channel for a while, I've been waiting for my intro bit to arrive. Unfortunately, the shadow writer that I hired to write a revised intro bit for me is on strike this week. And Mama didn't raise no scab. So tune in next week to find out what my intro bit will be. In the meantime, I'm Cal, I'm playing Shadow, he's a Loxodon rogue. If he was an artist, his medium would of course be shadow puppets.
Nice.
Or a zoetrope.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's two,
isn't it? Yeah, I think so.
Art was done by Artie Fardy. Check him out on Instagram, their house, and Discord. Jay.
That's me. Hello, I'm Jamie. I'm here. I'm playing Coroner, the party's resident killjoy. They are a Warforge cleric of an unknown god, and they're maybe going to be starting a church today. We'll see. If they were an artist, their medium would be photography, because I reckon it would be too hard to get a camera installed in one of their eyes. And they could just take fun photos of plants and nature and people and probably medical,
Probably corpses.
Yeah.
for prosperity.
I think they develop corpses. If you take in like film with corpse on it, I think they'll be like, no, sorry.
I mean, you just turn the morgue into a big red room.
Coroner's like a Polaroid camera, it just comes straight out.
Yeah. The art of Coroner was done by the wonderful Really Bad Weather _ art that you can find on Instagram and I think maybe Twitter. I don't follow them, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, with that re-endorsement, it's my turn. But I'll first say, unfortunately, as you can probably see, our lovely friend Jams can't be here with us today, and Rodeo is replacing them in spirit. As you can see, they're shooting Jamie.
That image was.
What do you think, Rodeo?
The art there by Sirline and Salaka, I believe.
That's the
one.
one.
Yeah. Also, if you want to affect the stream in various ways, you can do so by cheering 150 bits for giving a player advantage or disadvantage, including the DM, or 750 bits to give them a nat 20 or a crit fail. You can also go ahead and donate £5 for that as well if you go check the donate button down below, but also you can affect the game in other ways.
You can join our Patreon. We have one of those. By joining our Patreon, every single time we play D&D, which is at least once a week at this point, you get to vote in our poll to see which player gets the advantage or disadvantage, and a different poll to see which player gets a nat 20 or a crit fail. This week, Dan, you have an advantage.
Woo.
And Kane,
Yeah.
you have a crit fail.
Yeah! Do you want to know that I should use that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool
Sorry
beans.
about that, Ken.
It's alright.
The Patreon's just, they've spoken. You
Is
know?
that the first time that the Patreon has given a player a crit fail?
No, I think I've had one before.
What's happened in Pirates?
It's definitely the first one in Ellseworld that's been given to the players, I believe. But yeah, not the first one since we started doing
There
it.
was a one shot where Kane got bought a crit 20 and then immediately a nat fail, like within the same 30 seconds.
Cool. To round us off, it's me, it's Elliot. I am the creator of Ellseworld, and if you can't link those two things together,
You are lost.
I was going to say the messages haven't been getting through. Previously on Ellseworld, our characters came from the coastal town of Ria Priz with a few friends to the capital city of Golden Tooth, doing the bidding of a dragonborn merchant known as Faisal, who requested their help with a few tasks of import that he had been sent to go and do himself. Now in the Golden Tooth, you found yourself in Coroner's hometown of the Undermountain, a city in of itself that lies beneath the Golden Tooth, a seedy underworld that does not necessarily share all the laws and order that the surface city above them has the benefit of. Last we left off, you were on the trail of some vigilantes and the supply train they were supposedly going to be attacking up on the Troll Road, a portion of the Undermountain that leads you back to the surface via a secret and circuitous route. Whilst on this Troll Road, you found a few things. First of all, you encountered a dragonborn fellow by the name of Tigon, who was working for the Blue King, also sent there to observe, spy, and potentially help out with anything that went on tonight, and to basically report back to his bosses about if the Watch Pack attacked or not. You encountered him and actually brought him along with you as you ascended the majority of the Troll Road, and in doing so found a strange door embedded into the side of the mountain. Upon going through this, you found a very weird sort of bubble that had been carved out of the rock with an assortment of supplies, furniture, and other weird scraps in there that you couldn't quite figure out what was happening there until Coroner actually remembered a few rumours that they'd heard about this pass, and a rumour about a troll that guarded this area, as it actually started to come down a chute that led to the surface, down into this troll's lair as you all fled from it, going back out onto the Troll Road, where you waited for a few moments hiding behind some boulders, attempting to be nice and sneaky, with Tigon there watching for this supply convoy to arrive through the enormous top hatch at the top of the Troll Road. As it was descended down onto the Troll Road, it travelled for a couple of 100 metres before a bright light erupted on the roof of the cavern far above you. Dangling down from the roof are these bioluminescent kind of fleshy orbs that light the city with their bioluminescence. And upon one of those, you saw as this hurricane of fire, just larger than man-size, erupted, lighting up the whole kind of Troll Road area and began to soar towards this carriage on the road. You also saw, following along behind it on the roof of the cavern, tunneling through the roof and forming this kind of like boulderous protrusion as it travelled, some kind of rocky creature burrowing through the rock, also headed towards this carriage. And then seemingly coming out of nowhere, right in front of this carriage, you saw as a third figure appeared, one that you all definitely recognize from the information that was given to you by the Blue Blood gang. This is Tecno-arcane, stood proud before the this carriage here, threatening to take what they have unless they surrender, stood there in her robes with this enormous tecno-arcane fist on her hand. That is exactly where we left off, with Tecno-arcane having halted this carriage before her, her two allies close in behind her. The lot of you are currently hidden sort of one curve of the road down, so they're about 20 feet above you, and if you were to follow the road, it would probably be about 50 feet of movement to loop up back around to where they are. But from where you are, you can see quite nicely, as you're kind of more jutting out from the mountain, you can see sort of upwards to where this confrontation is happening here. We didn't roll initiative last time, so as these figures all get into range of one another, could you all roll initiative as this battle seems about to commence?
Me as well.
Sorry, actually, you are not quite there yet at the moment, as you...
I'll roll in.
Yes.
The prophecy begins.
Less than. Yep.
Less than 7.
There we go.
What?
In your defense, you weren't quite wrong. That was a D12.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Somebody took 8 sides from my D20.
Give them back.
Please. It's good. You always want the healers at the end of the initiative.
Well, I have good news about my roll.
Okay, as this confrontation is about to take place, could you all give me your initiative roll, starting with Reed?
11.
11 for Reed, nice.
5.
5. Oh, sweet. Appleby.
I haven't rolled it yet.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yep, my bad. Shadow.
5.
5.
Oh.
What's your dex bonuses?
3.
1,
No,
3.
more than that. 4.
4. Shadow, you can take priority or you can choose to double team. Coroner.
15.
15.
Going first.
Nice, nice, nice.
I rolled 2. Oh, therefore 6.
6?
Sorry.
Okay, sweet.
Your initiative should also be.
Yeah, it should. I should have changed that. Oh, I'm so good at D&D.
It's fine. We've only been playing for years.
Let's not think about exactly how many.
So, on initiative count 20, you all see as suddenly very close to you, within the space of about 10 feet from where you are hiding, this thick, muddy brown smoke begins to emanate out from an unknown source. Coroner, you see on the ground, sort of behind you, roughly where Rodeo was standing, a set of bright blue runes flash on the ground very quickly. And as you all turn around to see what this sort of flash was and where this smoke came from, you all see as Rodeo is no longer stood where she was, and in her place is Appleby Oakwood.
Double oh fuck.
Tom, could you roll into the initiative, please? Now?
This is terrible.
Oh yeah.
6 as well? Yeah. Cool. What's your dex bonuses?
Mine's +2.
Plus 2. Shadow can still have priority, or you can double team. Up first, after having seen Rodeo get taken away to some mysterious place, Coroner. And sorry, Shadow. No, sorry, Reed, you're on deck.
Is there any danger at the minute? Like, is anyone like actively attacking us? Or?
No one seems to have seen you. You all hid at the end of last session. I have your stealth rolls down here, and no one seems to have spotted the group of you at the moment.
Just a reminder, I did already do magic stone, so I've got 3 stones
Cool.
wanting my head currently.
I also believe you are not flying, as you didn't want the disadvantage for hiding. Cool. No, there is currently no one targeting you. You see these 6 figures guarding the carriage, 2 of them being these weird dragonborn aberrants that you've seen in the Blue Blood gang before. 2 of them are on the carriage, and the Fisto-Arcano is stood right before this carriage with her hand extended out, and you can see probably about 30 feet above them, respectively, is what you assume to be Rocco the Rock and Sunspeed.
Okay, how close am I to the 3 vigilante people?
They are like 20 foot above you and a bit away. So you are about 30 feet away from Fisto-Arcano. You would be about 60 feet away from Rocco the Rock or Sunspeed.
Okay, in which case, seeing what's happened to Rodeo with Appleby, Coroner's going to quickly go, later. This is happening now. And they are, with their main action, going to cast Bless.
Cool.
And they're going to do that on whoever's the closest one, Fisto.
Fisto-Arcano, yep.
On Fisto, Reed, and Quinn. All y'all get plus a d4 to your saving throws and attack rolls.
Cool.
And I just want to quickly double check out as well. Can I hold a bonus action?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, then.
I think holding an action is an action to hold it.
Cool. In which case, that is the end of my turn.
Cool. No worries. Shadow, you're up. Reed, you're up. Shadow, you're on deck.
Yes.
Yeah. Reed will just turn to where Rodeo was.
Yep.
Be like, oh, no, I was going to talk to someone responsible. Hi, are we fighting them?
Which them?
The vigilantes. The ones that we're... Oh, sorry. He's focused.
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah, sorry.
It's alright, he's a bit distracted.
Are we fighting them?
Let's keep a low profile for now.
Alright. Okay. So don't, go out there and say hi.
Maybe not say hi,
Okay.
because we are probably going to be in a big fight.
Okay.
I want to see what this weird crossbow guy does first.
Okay. I've got an idea.
I believe in you.
It's not true.
This is your one shot.
Okay.
Could you both give me a stealth check to see how quiet you can keep this conversation?
I have dis because of my armor, but because I'm talking, does that still apply?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
I'm going to use the inspiration point I have. Please be better. No, it's not. Never mind.
Cool. What did y'all get?
15.
15? Okay. Coroner's side of the conversation is quiet enough to not be heard.
7.
7. You feel like this person is trying to listen to what you guys are saying.
Yeah, that's fine. Reed's gonna look over and then look back at Coroner and wink. And then I'm gonna hold the action to fire a rock at this guy.
T-Gon. Yeah, okay.
If T-Gon goes to attack the heroes.
Okay, cool. Nice. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Shadow, you're up. Appleby on deck, or you can combo up. And then Quinn, you're on deck if not.
If we combo, I can bardically inspire you.
I'm hiding and running the fuck away.
Not going to do that then.
I want nothing to do with this.
You crack on.
And a bonus action hide.
Cool. Give me a stealth check.
No.
Oh.
Above a 7!
Oh!
Yes!
Oh my god!
It's 8.
9.
9.
17?
17. Cool. I'll bear that in mind. Where would you go to hide as well? Just in the same kind of rocky outcrop?
Yes.
Cool.
One of my things gives me advantage on stealth, I feel like.
I'll go out and code.
Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, roll
Nice.
advantage. See if you get any better.
A whole 2 better than whatever
Oh,
I
2
got.
better. 19 then. Nice.
19. And then staying within the rocky outcrop.
Yep.
Probably keeping as close to it as possible. Just
Cool.
30 feet back And then if I am still within sight of everyone, I'll use my action to dash and move another 15 feet back, just to be away from whatever the fuck's going to happen.
You could get basically with your movement, if you wanted to, down the next curve that would take you to like the next lower bit of the road. If
Would
you
I
wanted
still
to.
have eye line on everything that was going on?
You would have a partial eye line at least. You'd be able to definitely see the superhero fight. Your vision would be partially obscured of the rest of the party.
I would move as far away as possible so that I had full eye line on everyone.
Cool. That will be about 30 feet down the road a bit.
Cool. I'm there.
Then I don't think you need to dash. Cool. Anything else?
In that case, if I don't need to use my action to dash, I will hold my action to fire off a short bow shot should a fight ensue.
Who would you be targeting?
If anyone attacks Coroner,
If anyone attacks Coroner.
whoever attacks Coroner, I'm gonna shoot them.
Cool. Nice. Appleby, you're up. Quinn, you're on deck.
Cool, I'm going to
Just
tell
so
Coroner.
Very good.
No, Appleby.
Fucking do it.
Appleby suddenly pops back into wherever the fuck we are. Is I suppose going to look around to everyone and sort of hello, compatriots. And sort of realizing that we're probably stealthing, I'll sort of go, where are we? What's the plan?
What a good question.
Superhero fight.
We're keeping it away for now. We've not made any rash decisions. You've removed Rodeo?
This is our new friend, Tagon.
That's not Rodeo but blue. That's not right, is it?
And okay. First of all, that is racist.
Yeah,
Secondly,
I'll put out a statement tomorrow, so okay.
My apology.
We're no longer working with Jamie Bell.
This is
Why I'm
the
cutting
latest
contact with
series
Coroner.
of toxic behaviour.
I'm going to look around for invisible things.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Appleby's just going to scan the local area, just like, okay, fucking what could be here.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a perception check.
Fuck me. I'm going to use I've got an inspiration, so I'm just going to use that because that is just appalling behaviour. Okay, that's slightly better. Perception.
Yeah.
15.
15. You don't see any eyes.
Alright, I know we've got something quite important with the superhero battle, but keep your eyes peeled for any eyes. And
You see as Tegan's face is just getting kind of more and more confused as the turns go on.
I also want to make it explicitly clear. I had nothing to do with Rodeo's whereabouts.
Inside check.
And then I'm just going to try and sort of peer over to get a little glimpse on the superhero action. And I assume looking for the things would have been a turn, or is that?
Perception is action to do the check. Because you also just give me a persuasion check against the party, because I think a couple of you just rolled insight against Appleby.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
I'm just fucking with it. That's a real good insight.
Yeah, 22, but I was miles away and wouldn't have heard it.
That's a 25.
Okay.
17.
Persuasion there, Tom?
16.
I regard more than just his bones.
19, sorry. Nice.
My persuasion is 14.
Cool. Your persuasion check's 14. You all think he's telling the truth. It's not easy to tell with Appleby, but this as far as you can tell, seems to be the truth.
With all this going on, we need to just knock this dragonborn out and leave him in a pile of drugs. So he just thinks he got wild high and imagined all this.
Cool. Anything else on your turn there? I think you've got a bonus action if you want to use it.
Oh yeah. I'll sort of look around the group and say, anybody in need of a pep talk?
You see a middle-aged old man you've never met before.
Oh, I could use a little one. Who the fuck is that? Oh, it's Waylon.
Yeah.
Oh, Waylon. Didn't we? Wait.
Point of inspiration for this just whole turn. This is the worst combat turn ever.
And I'll just go, well, Waylon, it's the sun will rise on another house. And I'll just sort of turn back to getting some action on the superheroes. That was a bardic inspiration for you.
I was about to say
that.
sun will rise on another house.
That's your whole turn.
Yeah. My turn is, anyone want a pep talk? Where the fuck are we? The sun's going to rise. Bye.
I didn't kill Radio.
Yeah. We have any rubbers.
Bestow them.
I've got one.
Oh, I actually
Bestow
don't
them
have the
anyway.
tin. It's actually over there.
Oh.
It's by the light. Quinn, you're up.
Cool.
It's your turn.
Look around. I'm gonna look up towards the superheroes. I'll be back. And I'm gonna pull out the potion of invisibility I bought. Bonus action, quaff that.
Nice.
Turn invisible.
Yes, you do so.
Lean over to Reed now and didn't we kill him?
I'm so confused. How much movement to get up to like where this cart is?
50 feet.
Cool. In which case, for now, I'll just move a solid 30 up towards the road.
You could, you could also climb if you have a climb speed. Okay.
I don't
It's
know.
a 20-foot climb.
Okay, being that I grew up in like the mountainous regions,
Okay.
would I have any kind of benefit to climbing other than my -1 strength?
I would say you can be. You could add your proficiency to climbing.
Cool. Yeah. I'll try to climb it invisibly. Why not?
Okay.
Yep.
What's your climb speed? Half your movement speed.
Yep.
What would that be?
So.
Oh, you wouldn't actually make it to the top.
Yeah,
Would
true.
that make a difference if you'd attempt this? Because you'd be 5 foot down from the top.
That's actually quite a safe spot.
I suppose.
Crossfire.
No.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? I'll attempt it, but I'm also going to use that advantage that Patreon gave me. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Patreon.
Fantastic, worse.
Thanks, Patreon.
That's going to be...
Good.
This is the worst round of combat ever.
Good combat. So
Bardic Inspir's going on there.
Enjoying this
Cool.
content.
11.
11 to climb.
Yeah,
Cool.
11.
Yeah, it's a scalable wall, and you do start climbing it. You get 5 feet below the surface. It's quite difficult to see what's going on up there now, though, because you're on the rock face. But you can hear pretty
Action
well.
dash.
Action dash, yeah, so that doubles your speed.
Cool.
Yeah, you climb up, and from about where you come out about next to where the cart is.
Cool.
There is 2 guys behind you, 2 guys in front of you, and 2 guys on the cart right in front of you, as well as Fisto-Arcano. You'd have climbed up, and she'd be on your
What's
left.
pulling the cart?
What's pulling the cart? 2 horses.
Cool. Can I just like to try and like crouch, use the rest of my dash movement to kind of like just get in and crouch between where the cart is and the butts of the horses.
Cool.
Just to like not be near anybody.
In the splash zone.
In the splash, I'm fine being shat on.
Yeah, nice.
But
Also the
I'd rather
kicking
I'd rather not be pushed off of this ledge accidentally, I guess.
Cool. As you get up close to these creatures, you actually see that they're not horses. In fact, they are just shaped like horses, but in every other way, they appear to be draconic in aspect. Their faces have this kind of long draconic head on them, and their hooves end in more like dragon's talons rather than true hoofs.
Visibly crouched there.
Just, between the horses' bums, was that?
Yeah, between the horses' bums and the cart.
Cool, yeah. And the cart is currently stopped there. So you've got 2 guys probably 10 foot ahead of you. Fisto-Arcano is about 5 foot in front of them, and you've also got some guys behind you and some guys in the car.
Yeah, that will That'll be that.
Cool.
That's my action, bonus action. No object interaction to do. Yeah,
Nice.
good.
Nice.
Cool. I rolled a 2 for every single one of the NPC groups here.
Oh, wow.
So they're all at the end. So up first, you see as landing beside their leader, Rocco the Rock drops down from the ceiling, leaving a fairly nasty-looking hole in the roof of the tunnel that then seals itself up behind him as he slams into the ground. Dan, you certainly feel this vibration through your feet, through the rock, as you see this rock-like figure stand up to its full height beside Fisto Arcano, and then Sunspeed dashes in and does a few twirls around this living hurricane of fire, just whistling beside Fisto Arcano there, as the three of them then begin to charge into the two guys in front of them. You see Fisto Arcano rear her fist back and go for a big old punch on the guy next to
She
you.
gets plus D4 to this.
She gets plus D4 to this. You're absolutely right. Nice. You see as her fist slams into the front guy. He is then thrown 10 feet back down. You see as he's thrown into the horse one of the horses that you are crouched behind, sending one off to one side as you kind of like struggle to stay with the cart as that guy takes some damage. Nice. As she then turns to the guy next to her, smacks him with another massive strike from her fist. That's also going to be a hit, even without the D4. And you see as this guy, rather than being knocked 10 foot back, she just knocks him prone to the ground in front of her. At the end of her turn, you then see as something inside the fist whirs and clicks, and she turns invisible.
Oh dear.
You then see as Sunspeed races to the back of the group to one of the Dragonborn aberrants who is taking up the rear, and you see as he spins round, bolts of fire exuding from this whirlwind as he strikes at this person. Both of his firebolts hitting for that amount of damage. And then you see as Rocco the Rock steps up beside Fisto Arcano and just starts pummeling into the guy on the floor that is prone at her feet. Getting advantage, that's good because that saves him from a crit fail. And both his attacks are going to be pretty nasty hits, as you see as he just starts wailing on the guy that is down at Fisto Arcano's feet. Up next is the Blue Bloods. The one that is being wailed on tries to rise as he is being constantly struck by Rocco the Rock and make his attacks against him. You see as that first one just clangs off the rock as he tries to rise. Second one does manage to go through as you see it chip some rocks away for that amount of damage. The one that has just gone down prone that's been thrown back 10 feet and is now by the horses, goes up, charges towards Rocco the Rock, being that Fisto is also invisible now, makes his 2 attacks. That's 1 hit, 1 miss. You see another one gets their sword and slashes into Rocco, some more chips of rock coming off of him. Then the 2 aberrants at the back. That's going to be a miss on Sunspeed and you see as one of the Dragonborn aberrants just goes in and grabs this silhouetted figure of Sunspeed and just stops them dead as they got a nat 20 on their attack. Oh. This draconic arm bursting out of the dark blue suit that this Dragonborn aberrant is wearing, seemingly infused with this lightning power, has just snatched Sunspeed out of his haste, essentially, and has dealt some damage to him there, as you hear some kind of muffled scream come from within the hurricane of fire. Then the guy on the carriage who has a pintle-mounted crossbow turns it and also fires it at Rocco the Rock, which is going to be a hit, as you see a arrow go into Rocco as well, or a bolt, I should say. Cool, for that amount of damage. Up next is T-Gon. He looks to the lot of you and says, What are you doing? He loads his crossbow and begins to aim to fire up at Rocco the Rock. Your held action will go off here.
Wonderful.
He's the dragon that we were with.
He's the dragon you are with. He's currently got a crossbow with light cast on the arrow in it from Quinn.
What's the spell type?
The crossbow's called Milady.
The crossbow is called Milady. He loves it.
It's not amazing as a
Yeah.
mistake, I'm afraid.
That's probably going to work in our favour.
It's actually not terrible.
Why? Because we won't regret murdering him.
Am I going to hit with a 13?
You are not going to hit with a 13 as he begins to aim up here. A rock just hits part of him, and you actually feel that after you hear actually as this rock hits him underneath this suit. It sounds like he's wearing some kind of armor as it clangs off something metallic underneath his suit.
Forgot to ask on my turn. How
Yes.
far were we from the troll door?
How far are you from the troll door?
How far were we when we started as a group?
Yeah, about 20 feet away. Cool. These boulders are about 20 feet away from them.
That was another reason I moved away.
Same.
Cool. That's no, it's not. Tegan needs to actually make his attack. He aims up at Rocco and just and it hits like the wall just below his feet as he doesn't quite hit his shot. Actually, it's quite a bad roll, in fact. And that'll be his turn. Back to the top. Coroner, Reed on deck.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I know that's a lot of NPCs in a row.
That was cool.
No, it's good. It's good to get it out of the way. I don't know what to do.
Something amazing.
I guess. You're right. You're right. It will be something amazing. I'm going to cast Detect Poison and Disease. No.
It's amazing.
I am going to cast the one that's holding fire speed, whoever they are.
Sunspeed, yes.
Sunspeed. Have they been hurt at all?
No, both the Dragon Ball. No, yes, Sunspeed hit both of the aberrants at the back with his firebolts.
Okay.
So both of them have been scorched to a degree.
Sweet. The one that's holding Sunspeed.
Cool. Yeah, this is a aberrant with mighty draconic feet and one arm bursting out from their suit. Otherwise, you can see from here they appear to be some sort of humanoid, human variant at least.
Cool. What with me? It's got visual and semantic components.
Cool, yep.
I'm going to attempt to stealthily, so this fellow doesn't notice, cast Toll of the Dead on him.
Toll the Dead on that guy.
Yes.
Cool.
So it hopefully won't be noticed that I'm actively working against the blues.
Cool. First of all, give me a... Was it semantic? That's hand stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a... As you're in combat, give me a sleight of hand check at advantage.
Cool.
I got to semantic base last night.
It's not very good.
This guy's going to have dis on his perception check.
There is nothing I can do about that. Sorry, sleight of hand. So
Right.
7.
Cool, this guy gets a 6 on his perception.
Oh!
Yeah, gets nothing to it, and I rolled a 6 on the dice, so...
Thank God.
yeah, you managed to cast this stealthily as everyone in this kind of battle hears the boom, the toll of the dead.
That then I would like for...
Oh, actually, it's just the person that's being cast
Just in
on.
their
Sorry,
head,
yeah,
why
my
I
bad.
chose this.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like them to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save, that's one of the aberrants. Okay, that's good. Wisdom save, eh?
Need to be a 14.
That is a fail with a 13.
Very nice. Then that is a D8 of damage or a D12 if they've been hurt.
They have been hurt, they've both been scorched.
D12 it is. Not bad, that's 9 damage.
9 damage, cool.
Hopefully that will knock them off balance a little bit.
Nice.
And I can't hold a bonus action, I don't know why. I thought that'd be part of the plan. I will leave it there.
Cool. Up next is Reed. Shadow, you're on deck.
Cool. How far is the one that's got Sunspeed? How far do we subsidize?
It's like 30 feet away from you, but like upwards.
That's fine.
Or 50 feet if you walked around the road.
Okay.
Actually, he's at the back, so it'd actually be more like 70 feet if you walked around the road.
Gotcha.
You can fly, it's fine.
Yeah, I know. It's not that. It's more. I'm trying to work out whether to just show my hand and help the hero people or not. I presume we're going to beat up Tagon later anyway.
I mean, do it now.
I just tried to hit him with a rock and it didn't go well.
Well, do it again.
I actually can throw 2 rocks. I'm going to throw my first rock at the guy holding Sunspeed.
Cool, nice, yeah, do it.
God, I haven't rolled well on my attack so far today. Oh, that's better. Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20, that hits.
Lovely. That is going to be a d6 plus spellcast ability modifier. Oh, that's a full damage, which I think is 10.
It's a full 10 damage. Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, wisdom's my spellcast ability modifier. So yeah, 10.
Nice.
Lovely. And then, so that hits the guy holding Sunspeed.
That hits the guy holding Sunspeed, yeah.
Yes.
Right, I'm gonna chill this. I'm gonna throw the other one at Tagon again.
Cool, nice.
Thank you for your contribution.
Oh yeah, 23.
23 on Tagon, that hits.
Oh, remember you're supposed to be getting plus a d4 to this as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
shoot,
you attacked.
sorry. Yeah, it's more. 7 points of damage to him.
7 points of damage to who?
To Tagon.
This guy has a different AC. What did you roll to hit?
Oh, 20 with the 3, 25, 26.
26. That obviously hits.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. So yeah, 7 points of damage to him.
7 points of damage to Tagon.
Yeah.
Cool. You hit Tagon as he... Oh! What the hell?
I'm sorry, I picked a terrible day to have my first druid spell trial. I just don't know what I'm doing. Did he believe it?
I'm going to insight him. No.
Cool. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? Shadow, you're on deck.
Yeah.
Oh, I've put my ring in the hat for this fight now.
Yeah.
Reed's just gonna start flying up to get involved.
Just to start flying up, how far can you fly?
30 feet.
Cool. You could get up level with the that upper tier fight if you want to.
Yeah, why not?
Cool. Yeah, you just fly on up. You can see the fight begin to break out between Watchpack and this carriage's guardians.
Yeah, you would just see like a grinning face, be like, "It's gone."
Underwear. Remy too.
Anything else?
That's it.
Shadow, you're up. Appleby, you're on deck.
Am I considered hidden from pretty much everyone?
You would be, yes.
Delightful. I will then, seeing that Reed has broken character, I'll shoot Pagan.
Nice. At advantage.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Hey.
Yeah, that's not the number.
Well, that's a hit.
Yep, that is a 20 on that one. Just
Nice.
wanted to check that the weird symbol wasn't a 1.
Yes, that's always good to check.
The other roll was a 19, so either way it was going to be
It's a
good.
hot roll, yeah.
Nice.
Right, so
Oh, he's dead. Oh, this.
short bow, so that's 1d6.
Oh, it's
6.
Oh, God,
Plus
yeah,
the
nice.
sneak attack,
Yeah.
12 plus 6, so 18 plus 4, 22.
22 points of damage. Very nicely done. This guy is bloodied now.
Nice.
Nothing my magic can do can help him.
You see as this figure takes this damage, and through the holes in their suit and the parts of their skin that is showing, you see as they begin to glow with this inner blue light, and some energy begins to crackle around their bodies as this thing has been taken down to a wounded state.
Oh.
A bonus action hide,
Nice.
in the hope that they don't know where that came from. Almost exactly the same roll again, but not. 27.
27 hide. Very nice. You are the shadow.
I am the shadow.
I am the damn Duke.
Oh my god. You lose, Mr. Richards.
Anything else?
No.
No. Shadow runs. Gets a solid strike on Tagon, and then back to the shadows, up to Appleby. Quinn, you're on deck.
So, Appleby, I suppose I don't necessarily know the plan, but I have seen these guys attacking.
You've seen these guys now
Well,
attacking.
Have I seen
Tagon.
it? Because they've all been trying to do it. Oh, that wasn't subtle, them attacking.
Well, you've just seen an arrow come out of nowhere in the direction Shadow ran that went into Tagon.
I was throwing 2
And you
rocks at him.
saw Reed throw 2 rocks at him.
Okay, cool.
So, at the very least, you know Reed is attacking.
How is... and he's not looking good after Shadow's attack.
He is now what you think is bloodied, yeah, as this
Okay.
energy begins seemingly bursting out of them almost.
I'll sort of. I suppose I'm right by him, right?
You're about 10 feet away from this guy, not engaged yet, but yeah, because he was using his crossbow to shoot up at Rocco.
I'm going to look to him then and say, "Hey, pal, I'm sorry. I don't think we've been properly introduced. Do you, by chance, do you want one of these?" And I'll hand him a golden bell.
Give me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
No idea who you are.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
That's a 10. I don't know who you are either. And just kind of like starts to back away from you.
Okay, well then, unfortunately, mate, your time is up.
Oh my god!
And I'm going to. He'll just hear like rattling through his head, like, "Your time is up. Your time is up."
Nice. Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, dissonant whispers. It's always a wisdom saving throw.
He gets a 3!
Yeah, he's.
Oh, damn.
Nice. It's my time!
So he takes damage.
Yeah.
He takes 8 damage.
He takes 8 psychic
He
damage.
takes 8 psychic damage, and then
Nice.
he also must immediately use his reaction, if available, to move as far as his speed allows away from me.
Cool.
I would argue the furthest he could move would be jumping off the cliff.
It does actually specify the creature won't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as fire or a pit.
Evens, he goes up the troll road. Odds, he goes down the troll road.
I would say
Evens, he's going up the troll road. So you see, as Appleby, you've appeared behind, lower down the troll road where this figure was, and in his attempt to get away from you, he runs towards the action. His full...
is that not towards obviously dangerous ground compared to the other direction where there is, as far as he knows, pretty much no one?
He's been attacked from that direction though, so either way he's going into danger. This way at least has allies for him.
Plus, if we argue combatants
Yeah,
for this spell, then it would never work.
yeah.
Yeah, so he'll just move 30 feet, and then he's pretty much equidistance between you and the fight that's going on up there.
Okay.
As he moves his 30 feet up towards the up the troll road.
There we go.
Cool. That's
Thanks,
you.
Appleby.
Yeah, that's me.
Nice.
Unless I could bardically inspire someone else. I'll save it for now, just in case.
Quinn, you're up.
Cool.
No one on deck. It's
Could
me.
you describe the cart to me? Like, what kind of cart is it?
It is like a supply cart, so it has a sort of, it's almost like a flatbed that has one of those like round sort of tarpaulin roofs, and then at the back there's a platform that a guy is standing on, so he's about chest height with the whoopsie.
And he's at the back of the...
He's at the back of the cart with this pintle-mounted crossbow. It's seemingly quite a heavy-looking crossbow at the back there.
It's got a top over it, and I'm like one side with like the butts there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like open up the top and just
Try and slither on
slink
in.
on in.
Nice, cool. Give me a stealth check at advantage if you're invisible.
Oh baby, nat 20.
Nat 20, nice. It's barely a whisper of the wind as you sneak beneath the tarp. You use actually the distraction of this guy landing on the horses as the cart kind of slightly moves and jerks. You slip in under the tarp there, and you're now inside, and you see a few boxes and crates, all marked with this sigil of the blue bloods. You see this dragon head emblazoned in a blue teardrop.
Cool. So sorry, dragon head and blue tip. I don't know what pencil is, but well. Can I like? What kind of action? So I'd like to, if I could, bonus action.
Yeah.
Have a really quick peep through that rune or the gem on the top of the staff.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then action investigate.
Cool. I'd say you could do that.
Do that with my turn.
I would actually say to look through the staff, you would have to become visible again. Because you'd currently be looking through an invisible thing.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That's a good point. In which case, then I will just action investigate, starting at any place that may look more obvious as like a more intense, like not lockbox, but like a anything that's decorated more fine, or anything that's if they're all kind of just the same, I'll just start rifling through.
Cool. Give me an investigation check.
Cool.
14.
14.
Remember, you get plus d4s to things.
Oh yeah, you're blessed.
Saving and attacks, yeah.
Yeah, saving attacks.
Right. You can't quite get into the bigger crates here. They are nailed shut, and you actually saw in the troll hole, Tagon had to bust his elbow through the roof of one of these crates to even look inside, and you just try and give that a go, and you can't make it. But what you do find at the one end is indeed a lockbox. And you shake it, and you can hear some kind of gold inside, it sounds like.
Pop that.
Cool.
Then
Nice.
into cloak. And then I'll just stay at the same end that I was, so I'm not right by the butts.
Cool.
But kind of at that end.
You're at the horse end of the dragon horse end of the carriage.
What's connecting the two like draconic horses to the carriage?
There's sort of like the two wooden things that go on either side, and then that's linked up to their bridles or whatever that bit's called.
Cool. I'll just sit tight in the back of that cart for now. All good.
Cool. Yes, nice. That's your turn. Up next is Watch Pack. Everyone but Quinn, you will all see as Fisto Arcano once again pops back into visibility, now right on top of the, right behind the guy that she originally threw back 10 feet. You see as she now aims herself in such a way to punch him towards the edge of the troll road. And she gets a nat 20 on that roll. That's nice. You see as she winds up this fist strike, and you hear this cataclysmic explosion of force as you see the front of this guy's suit just torn away. He is going to make his strength save at disadvantage.
Yeah, here we go.
He fails his strength save and is thrown off the edge of the troll road. You all see as coming towards you about 10 feet in front of where you were currently hiding, as this figure crashes down onto the lower level of the troll road that you are on, back to the ground, and takes further 6 points of bludgeoning damage as they crash to the ground. They also, too, you can see through this torn front of their suit and through the armor that they're wearing underneath that, this glowing blue and crackling energy begin to rise in their body, too, as you assume this figure is also either heavily damaged or at least bloodied as they are thrown from the higher bit of the troll road. Arcano then turns to the one that she knocked prone last and goes in for another fist strike on him. That one actually doesn't hit. You see as this dragonborn catches this enormous fist in both hands somehow, its power possibly depleted from the last strike. As he's wrestling with it, Rocco comes in from the side and makes his attack on the same target. That one does hit, and then he makes his second one, which also hits. Rocco just comes in from the side and begins pummeling into this guy. This is the one that was already wounded, so he's going to take 2d. Nice. Cool. That guy is now also bloodied as you see Rocco just begin to smash into him so hard that bits of rock are falling off of his own form as he pummels this draconic figure. That's the Watch Pack. Up next are the Blue Bloods. The one that fell down. Sorry, Sunspeed didn't go. Sunspeed's going to attempt to break the grapple he's in with acrobatics, does so very nicely. Contested, that's how that works. Does not break the grapple. That is the second legendary 20 I've rolled on that dragon aberrant.
Oh my God.
See,
No, sorry, not legendary, critical 20 that I've rolled on this dragon aberrant as he just holds Sunspeed there. You again hear this muffled cry as he takes...
This one fucks.
Yeah.
A further amount of damage, and you see as this dragon attempts to slash into this figure in reprisal as we go to the Blue Blood's turns. That is actually going to be a miss on his first attack and a hit on the second, dealing some more damage to Sunspeed. The one that crashed down to you stands up wearily and actually turns and sees the lot of you there looking up at the fight.
Blessings upon you.
Who's visible there? That's just going to be Appleby and Coroner.
I mean, I am, but I'm 30 feet
No,
above
you've
it.
flown up.
You've flown up.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Evens, odds. It is evens. Comes up to you, Coroner, and is going to... This very ragged-looking Draconian is going to attempt to make his sword attacks
Is all a
against you.
misunderstanding?
First one is going to be... That's, I think, going to be a hit with a... Yep, that hits with a 19 on the first attack and hits with a 19 on the second one, too.
Oh, Jesus.
Cool.
Good night.
That's going to be 6 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
And 8 damage on the second hit.
Damn.
14.
Oh, okay. We're on 5.
Cool. That's him as this guy just comes towards you, and with this curved sword that he's drawn from the back of his suit, you take some pretty nasty hits.
You're extremely right. I'm concentrating on the spell. They were
bless.
2 separate, weren't they?
Yes, they were. So it was...
10 on both.
10 on both.
Yeah.
Pass. So, double 18.
Nice.
I needed them elsewhere. That wasn't.
This could be important.
The other aberrant is going to run up to the grappled Sunspeed and make his attacks at advantage on him. Both hit. That is pretty nasty. Cool. Then the pintle-mounted crossbow is going to go for Rocco the Rock again. No! Actually, no. Now that Arcano is there and she didn't turn invisible this time, she's actually going to go for Arcano. And that hits, but you see as Fisto Arcano looks directly at the crossbowman as he fires, and you see as the fist whips around and you see the bolt caught out of the air. She spins, throws it back towards the crossbow guy, nice, and hits. As you see the bolt actually pierce back through the guy wielding the pintle-mounted crossbow on top of the carriage there as she deflects that missile. That is going to be the Blue Bloods. Tegan up next is going to drop his heavy crossbow, also draw his sword. How does he feel about Appleby now that it's not? How long does Dissonant Whispers last for? Is it just that turn he has to do that for?
I actually think it's just immediately for his reaction, and that's the reaction.
Cool. What would he do? Actually, no. He's going to actually just. He's going to just fire his crossbow again.
Milady.
He's just gonna load up Milady and he's going to fire at you, Appleby.
Yeah, sick.
Ooh, it just hits with a 13. As you take. That's not brilliant, really. You take 1 point of damage.
Oh, damn.
Okay. And Appleby does exactly that. He sort of gets hit. Okay.
It just tears a bit of your jester's robe as it skims you back to the top. Coroner, you're up. Reed, you're on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
You have a dragon in your face, a big boy with a sword.
How's he looking?
He is very injured. You see, as with the other one that's been bloodied, he starts glowing.
Cool. I am going to attempt to. We've done it before, so hopefully you'll allow a non-lethal Toll of the Dead on him.
Mm-hmm.
If you can give me that wisdom save.
Yes.
Toll of the Sleepy.
That is going to be an 18 on his wisdom
That is a
saving
pass,
throw.
so nothing happens.
Nothing happens, damn.
Very non-lethal.
That's incredibly long.
Yeah, no, that's as non-lethal as it gets. I don't really have anything else. I'm going to die real soon. Yeah, I'm going to have to use my last spell slot and heal myself.
Cool.
Which is healing word, which is 1d4 plus my spell mod. Meh. 6 HP, so I doubled it.
Nice. How does it appear on yourself? Does it still appear as leeches, being that you don't have that? The thing that leeches
What
are
a
used for?
fucking good question.
And stitches?
Yes.
Cool.
It does. They're spectral, more of a symbol of what they are rather than any semantic benefit when it's on Coroner.
Nice. Cool. Anything else? Any movement? It will provoke.
Yeah, no, it will. So I'll Coroner will stand still.
Stand their ground.
And put their hands over their face and beg. Not the face, please!
You kind of like try to, but the mask is sort of like...
The
makes it
beak's
a bit
still
odd.
poking out.
Holding the beak or covering the eye?
Yeah.
Holding the beak. Just like...
It's so weird.
It's more of a security thing. Just like, it makes them feel safe.
Don't knock my beak off. Reed, you're up. Shadow, you're on deck.
How far is it to the hot grappled boy?
You're very close now that you've flown up here. You've got the guy with the crossbow, which is like the mounted crossbow, is like 5 feet sort of diagonally up and away from you, so like 10 feet of movement. And then you've got these guys are like just 10 feet horizontal away from you. There's 2 aberrants that are now on Sunspeed, the one with the big dragon arm and feet, and there's also one with small little dragon wings poking out the back of their suit, and it looks like they've grafted a dragon's face onto the front of theirs.
Oh, cool.
Sort of.
Okay.
If you're into that kind of thing.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a mechanics question for you.
Yes.
In the purposes of this fight,
Yes.
will the heroes now count as an ally because I'm fighting on their side, even if they don't know I'm their friend?
I would say for you're fighting a common foe. So yes, I'd say for now they are your allies.
Cool. Okay. Reed is going to try and take in the situation.
Yep.
Spot that the main problem is the grappled, flamey person.
Yep.
And so Reed is going to turn into a wild shape into a direwolf.
Nice.
And then I'm going. No, sorry, tiger is what I meant to say.
Okay, cool.
Apologies. And I'm going to run at the one that is grappling.
Sunspeed.
Sunspeed and attempt to make a pounce.
Nice.
So first I have to make a claw attack. Oh, that's not bad. 20, non-natural.
20. Nice, that hits.
Excellent. I will roll the damage now. But
Which aberrant are you going for? The grappling one?
The grappling one,
Yeah,
yeah.
nice. The one with the big dragon
Can you
arm.
also make me a strength save on that?
He can give me a strength save.
Imagine it as well. Now.
It is a 12 on the strength saving throw.
Yes, the DC's 13.
Nice.
Brilliant. So it only takes 4 damage, unfortunately, from my
Cool.
claw attack. But because I ran at it,
Yep.
and it failed the DC 13 strength saving throw, it is now not prone.
Okay.
Don't know what that means for...
Cool. Yeah, you kind of all just go down into a heap here. I'm going to make him and Sunspeed remake their checks.
Okay, while
on
you do
the
that, I can also
grapple.
make another bite attack. So.
Imagine you're fighting underground in like this underground cave system, and then suddenly a tiger out of nowhere just not again.
It's a non-natural 20 again on that second attack.
Nice. The grapple breaks as you throw this dragon aberrant to the ground. Sunspeed is free, and you see instantly they are swirling around again.
And that's another 7 damage from the bite.
Another 7 damage from the bite. Nice.
Cool. And then, yeah, I guess Reed, forgetting that they are now a tiger, will turn to Sunspeed and attempt to grin encouragingly, but it will probably just look like a snarl from the tiger.
Cool. Yeah, give me a
Whichever.
persuasion check at disadvantage.
Oh god, it wasn't going to go well at normal. Persuasion at dis. 4.
4. Okay. You try and get your message across with a tiger's face.
Yeah.
Anything else with your turn?
No, that's everything I can do.
Cool.
Tiger.
Up to Shadow. Appleby, you're on deck.
I will try and put some more holes in the one that's attacking Coroner.
Cool. Nice.
I assume I'm hidden from them.
You are hidden from them with the 27.
Delightful.
That's a fair assumption to make.
And they're probably preoccupied.
21!
21 to hit.
Wow.
Hits.
Excellent.
That'll be a sneaker deaker.
Tracy Beaker.
It'll be a Tracy Beaker hit.
That is 7 plus 4. 11.
11 damage. How do you get the first kill in this combat?
Nice.
So, crouch down, bolt aimed, and Coroner's just turned to look at this one. The spell has failed, but as the toll rings out, a bolt appears from the back of the neck through to the front.
Nice.
Little bit of blood spray, and cough, 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 death.
Nice, yeah. Coroner, you see as this bolt just out of nowhere into this thing's neck, and it just collapses down next to you. Can you?
I can't save all of them. I'm trying so hard.
As this thing dies, you see the glow inside it burn to a bright brilliance as the static electricity covering its body begins to get stronger and stronger. Could you give me a dexterity saving throw as this thing detonates into lightning?
Oh, it is that.
That's a nat 20.
Nice,
A
nice.
lot of 20s flying around today.
You completely save from this as you just dive behind the boulders, seeing this fucking bolt coming and this charge of electricity just begin to build up inside this thing. Your medical mind just figuring out what's going to happen next. As you dive out of the way, the boulder just takes all of the brunt and is evaporated in this blast of lightning.
Fucking hell.
Cool.
Thank you.
Good that you saved that.
Yeah. We'll find out later.
You might find out later.
I think I'm about to lose my tiger form.
As, yes, that one detonates into lightning, but alas, is a target down. That is... Anything else with your bonus action?
Hide!
Hide. Stealth check, please.
The rogue gameplay style.
I never did master it.
27.
27 again, that's nice. I don't have to change my my writing there.
Lots of 19s, okay?
Hide.
Cool. Appleby, you're up. Quinn, you're on deck.
Okay.
You've just seen this one. Oh, fuck. You should have made that saving throw too, sorry. You were within... you're in 10 feet of this thing, so yeah, sorry.
Apologies.
Apologies.
Dexterity saving throw.
11.
11, that is a fail, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, guess we'll find out now.
43 points of lightning damage.
No, not quite.
As long as it's not more than 38, please.
You take 11 points of lightning damage as this thing
That would have knocked me.
detonates.
I went into this fight on 10 HP. That's why. There's a reason why I'm hiding in the fucking car.
Cool.
Right.
That's the turn. That's that thing's turn. Sorry, now it's Appleby. You are up and slightly damaged.
So that guy who ran away from me he's still
He's still kicking. He is bloodied as well, though.
cool. And then what's going on with the cart now? Sorry.
There is one guy up there who is fighting at the front, who just appears to be a normal kind of dragon guy, as normal as dragon guys get, fighting Rocco the Rock and Fisto-Arcano all at once. There is the driver of the carriage who is just trying to keep the horses in check. There is the guy on the pintle-mounted crossbow who's shooting at Fisto-Arcano. And there are the two aberrants at the back, one of whom is pounced on by a tiger.
Yeah.
And Quinn's in the cart.
But you don't know that.
But you don't know that necessarily, but you did see them turn invisible. As someone you don't know. I love D&D.
Stupid fight.
Just fucking cast a massive silent image that just says, I don't know what's going on over my head. No, I'm going to just dissonantly whisper at this guy again.
Nice.
Same again. Oh no, actually, you know what? I'll Tasha's Hideous Laughter him.
Nice. Different wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Same but different.
He fails the wisdom saving throw.
He fails. Okay.
He fails the wisdom saving throw. Assume still DC 13. Is that what I was aiming for?
Yeah, it is
Yep.
DC
Cool.
13,
Yeah, he got an 11.
Okay, cool. He's in fits of laughter.
He's in fits of laughter. Cool. You see, after running away and shooting this bolt at you, this guy just crumples into this big belly laugh as you hear Tagon's laugh begin to ring around the troll road. My time has come. As he laughs uncontrollably, that just means he's like, What
He
mechanically what's
he
happening?
falls prone,
Yep. Mhm.
and he is incapacitated, unable to stand up for the duration, and he can save on the end of each of his turns.
Cool. Incapacitate that.
And each time he takes damage.
And each time he takes damage. Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Sorry, I didn't have a funny line for Appleby to say lined up, but that'll do.
You can come up with it later for the.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, we'll fix it
Yeah.
in post. I'll edit it on the YouTube. Quinn, you're up, unless Appleby you got a bonus action. No, Quinn, you're up.
If I lean out the front of this car
Out which end are you talking here?
towards the horses,
Toward the
butt
horses,
end,
yeah.
yeah, butt end.
Yeah.
Could the horses hear me if I spoke?
Probably, yeah.
Cool. In Draconic, I'm gonna say, ride, ride, ride.
Cool. Give
Nice.
I don't know if they understand it.
Give me a
but-
persuasion check at advantage.
Cool.
That's smart.
Oh, pretty good.
21.
21. Nice. You say this, and something will happen on the Blue Bloods turn.
Cool. And then I'm gonna go to the back where that guy is on the pintle mounted thing.
Yeah. You could, if you went out the back, if you looked up, you'd be looking up at his crotch.
Okay, cool. I'm going to.
He's kind of on like a little platform that allows him to kind of like look over the carriage.
Cool. I'm gonna lie on. Oh, so he's like.
You know the guy on the Lehman Russ who has the like Browning gun on
Yeah,
top?
okay,
He's
yeah.
in that kind of
Cool.
position.
So I could like grab his legs from here.
You could grab his legs if you wanted.
I'm
yeah.
gonna hold my action.
Yeah.
And when this cart starts riding, I'm gonna grab his legs and just try to like pull and
just try and throw
make
him off the
make him
cart.
topple off. Yeah.
Cool, nice.
That's
Sweet.
brilliant, cool. I like
Up next is the Watch Pack. We'll go back to the top with Fisto Arcano. Seeing her comrade in danger, you see as she punches into the blank space next to her and vanishes through a hole that she tears in reality with this punch and appears next to Sunspeed with the two Dragon Aberrants at the back with you. And she goes to pummel the one that's actually already knocked prone on the ground as you see her appear next to you, Reed, in this tiger form and smash down on the ground on this one that you knocked prone. Nice. Damn, she is rolling well today. That's going to be a hit. Cool. And you just see as this enormous fist connects with this dragon body and just detonates it. It explodes beneath you, just into viscera as her fist connects with it. You are splattered as this thing explodes with the force of this enormous steam-powered, piston-driven fist that is on the on her right arm. She then turns to the other aberrant that is stood next to you and goes to make her fist attack on that one as well. That is cocked. That's actually going to be a miss again as she, once again, it seems like this thing is almost running out of charge after its big hits as she doesn't manage to quite get this second punch through. Oh, she is still blessed. That might change things. It does, actually. That makes the difference by 1. As this thing grabs her fist, tries to stop it, and you see as just this wave of force comes out of this kind of like, almost like this glowing knuckle portion of the fist. This thing is let's see if it fails its strength save. Fails its strength save, is blown back into the wall of the troll road and takes a further 6 bludgeoning damage against this wall as this thing has been hit pretty hard here. You see as this crackling glow begins to emanate around it. Sunspeed begins to whiz around, doing these kind of loops around the lot of you. You see as bolts of pure fire seem to spit out of this hurricane of fire, both of them hitting towards this dragon aberrant. First one hits, second one also hits. You see as this thing pinned to the wall is just annihilated with flame as Sunspeed finishes the job there. Rocco the Rock just keeps pummeling onto that first guy at the front of the cart there. That is going to be 2 misses there from Rocco. He's taken quite a lot of hits here. You see he actually also begins to look fairly wounded in this fight and is struggling to get his hits through as he has definitely taken the most hits out of the Watch Pack here. And that is the Watch Pack's turn. On the Blue Bloods go. Let's see if the horses go. They do. They move their full 30 feet straight ahead of them. Both the Dragonborn and Rocco are going to make saving throws to see if they can get out of the way of the carriage. Rocco fails. Dragonborn also fails. And then your action goes off as it starts to speed off.
Try to I assume this will count as an attack, so I'll break invisibility, but I just want to get him so this guy is not on the turret anymore.
Cool, yeah, just give me a regular attack roll.
Cool.
I'll say, advantage because you're surprising him.
That's dog shit. That is absolute fucking dog shit. 6.
6. Cool.
Advantage with a D4.
Yeah, you try and grab him, and you just grab the ledge rather than him. And you try and pull it down to make him fall, and it's just not moving. This thing is sturdily built, and you are not a strong person. As you become visible down beneath this person, he kind of looks down through the planks at you, and you do see as he clocks you there.
Well, shit.
As this thing starts charging forth, it deals damage. Cool. And
trampled him.
It in fact rolls over both Rocco and the Dragonborn that he was fighting, dealing some damage to both them as it goes over 2 big objects there. This guy on top of you who is on this ledge is going to looking down at you now. You see as he draws a small blade from the side and sort of swings into the cart, attempting to swing and kick you back into it. That's going to be his attack. That's going to be a hit with a 17.
Cool. Reaction, silvery barbs. Can you roll and take the lower, please? I'm going to give myself advantage.
Nice. That's still going to be a hit with a 15.
Cool, all good.
As he swings down, kicks you into the carriage as the two of you begin fighting on the inside, and you take 5 points of damage as he comes down onto you there, and then he's going to make his second attack on you. That's going to be a miss.
Thank God.
With a 10. Cool. You're in the back of the cart with that guy. The 2 aberrants are both dead. The guy on Rocco who's just been run over, he is going to stand up, and seeing you there... No, actually, he would go for probably Fisto-Arcano if he had the opportunity. Actually, no, he's just going to stand up and attack Rocco because he's prone. Advantage. Wow, that was terrible. Misses his first one, but does hit the second one as this guy just begins slamming down onto Rocco, who is prone on the ground there next to him. Who else has to go? And then back to Tegan, who is the last guy to go. He is once again going to load his crossbow and fire at you, Appleby. That's a nat 20.
He's laughing still.
Oh, he is laughing. Sorry, my bad. You saved yourself a nat 20 there. He does get to make the save at his end of his turn, though.
Yeah. Or if he's hit.
Which I'll just count that nat 20 as that was his save, and he stops laughing. That's the end of his turn.
Slap.
Back to the top. Coroner,
I
you're
have a
up.
question
Yes.
about the Dragonborns and stuff. Did
Yes.
any of them die last round?
Oh, it was the aberrants that died. They do not seem to have that same explosion built into them. The 2 other guys, the other guys that are still alive are the Dragonborns who have this crackling energy around them. You see, Tegon has this crackling energy, as does the guy that is fighting Rocco the Rock. The driver and the guy that's just swung into the car are yet untouched. Oh no, sorry, the guy has a crossbow bolt in him, the crossbow guy, but that's it. The aberrants don't seem to have exploded in the same way.
Cool.
Has the cart sort of rounded the corner to the ledge we're on?
Actually, yes, it would have, because they would have moved their full speed. So yeah, it's now, I should have made a saving throw for Tegon too, because it would have gotten to him.
He would have been laughing at the time.
And so he would get that dis. He failed anyway, so he double fails, and is going to take some more damage. That's 6 further damage to Tegon as he's run over by the cart too. Nice. That was a lot of indirect. There's a lot of indirect damage you dealt there, Dan.
Nice. It would have been quite incredible if it killed Tegan and he exploded and launched the car.
Unfortunately, he wasn't quite that low on health, but that would have. I was sort of also hoping that. That's all happened. It's actually
past me.
No, it's not past you. It's 20 foot up the road. It's actually the rear is just over where Tegon is. He's still sort of under it. You're behind this boulder now from where you dived out of the way of that explosion.
I think.
Camera switch.
I accidentally pushed something
golden
through. Wait, I accidentally pushed the button through the page.
I feel like moving from here is. I've got a good safe place behind this rock.
You would think there would be a difficulty for the carriage to hit you through the rocks.
I'll stay put.
Okay.
And I will use my action to prep, spare the dying in case anyone goes down
Okay.
in the next round. Mainly
Nice.
looking at Appleby, who I think is still very much in the way of this car.
No, anything else?
No.
Cool. Reed, you're up. Shadow, you're on deck.
What's the nearest bad guy?
Nearest bad guy is now the guy that was just run over, who has stood over Rocco the Rock, just wailing on him.
Oh, yeah, I'll save Rocco the Rock.
Nice.
Maybe kill a tiger in the process. I'm still blessed while I'm a tiger, right? Dreamy. Lovely. I'm going to attack.
It's your soul that's blessed.
Nice. We'll talk about that later. Non-natural 20 to 25.
Hits.
Excellent. It's, I'm going to go for... Do you get another pounce?
I can. Hey, would it be more than 20 feet?
It would have been about 20 feet, so with your movement you could have, made
Excellent.
the turn.
Yeah, let's make it a pounce then. Can you make me a DC 13 strength save while I roll my damage?
He gets a 16 on his strength
Ah,
save.
bugger. Well, he takes 6 damage anyway.
He takes 6 further damage. Nice.
If the target is prone, I can make a bite attack. I can't make a bite attack.
Cool. He's not prone. You can make a bite attack on Rocco the Rock. He is prone. And you're now within 5 feet of him.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Reed's there fighting tiger instincts. No! That wasn't Reed! That's the inner monologue.
You see this drooling tiger. Up next. Anything else, sorry, would you like to do on your turn? Bonus?
Kiss him? No, I'm good.
You could do a tiger kick.
Tiger kiss.
No, I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'll leave it there.
Cool. Shadow, you're up. Appleby on deck.
What the fuck is going on?
So, from where you are,
Yep.
you would actually now be able to see everything because everything's come down to pretty much everything apart from Fisto, Arcano, Rocco the Rock, and one bad guy are up on the top bit, and Reed. The carriage has now come down onto your level and is about probably 50 or so feet away from where you are. You can see the guy riding it, the front driving it, the 2 dragon horses, and the guy... Oh, you can't see the guy on the back now. He's swung down inside, and you can just about see Tegan, who's been run over. Oh, and you can see the last Dragonborn who's fighting Rocco the Rock up
Have
there.
they lost control of the car, or is this just going crazy?
The horses do speak Draconic, so they just followed. Dan made the persuasion check.
That was a risk, yeah.
That was fun.
I'm glad they... Yeah, that's cool.
I am going to... I've been rolling well. I know if I say this, I'm going to roll for
Yeah, you
Why
immediately.
have you done that?
Yeah.
Go, do it.
Fuck it. Called shot.
Nice.
I'm going to try and take out one of the legs of one of the draconic horses with a crossbow bolt.
Cool.
Just arrow to the knee.
Nice.
This is the only way this could have got more chaotic. Is
Yeah.
now charged this cart off a cliff.
It's decent.
Good, yeah.
23.
23. Nice. That will hit and will call shot. Which one of the horses are you aiming for, and which leg of the horses are you aiming for? Cliffside or wall side?
Oh, in the split moment, what Shadow would have been aiming for is they don't know where anyone is.
To go off the cliff?
Yeah, go for it.
No.
Yeah, that would have been the plan. There's no justifiable way of saying, oh no, they wouldn't have done that because they know somebody else is in there.
Go for it,
And I wasn't expecting this question. I just thought they'd fall forwards, but no, really, yeah.
To try and make it go off the cliff?
Yeah, I guess.
Cool.
Does anyone know Quinn's in
No, Quintan's invisible and climbed up there.
Sorry, Dan, I was not thinking this far
That's all
ahead.
good.
Brilliant.
Oh, helpful.
Dice roll.
Oh, yeah.
Will that work in the cart? Or will he be dragged if you get caught on it?
One way to find out.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Oh, God.
8 damage.
Nice. 8 damage on that horse. So Sorry, I wasn't actually expecting the horses to get attacked, so hang on, let me
I got some horse stats for
You got some horse stats? You got his health?
You want war horse stats?
No, just a regular riding horse.
Oh, hang on. Let me just confirm full resubmission.
Way worse.
Yeah, I think we just take
Draw
it for like-
force.
What did you do? 8 damage?
8.
Cool. It's not dead. It is bloodied, though.
Riding horse.
I
There you
want
go.
that on my conscience.
I've got it now, sorry.
It's too long.
Cool. Yeah, you deal 8 damage to that thing. So the other horse is going to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage to see if it can hold true to its course, and then the rider's also going to make a check here. So there's a DC in mind here. Cool. The first horse fails. The rider's going to make a check, see if he can stay on course. He does pretty well. Cool. He manages, you see as this one horse takes this pretty rough shot to the leg and begins to veer towards the cliffside. Immediately the driver, you see quite skilled, begins to veer it off using the power of the other horse to try and keep the cart on track. It's not quite perfect and it's definitely destabilized. You see as this cart begins to grind on the edge of the troll road, 2 of the wheels off of the edge. Quinn from the inside, you feel this as you topple sort of to one side. Could you give me a deck save just to stay upright here? The guy with you.
Oh,
gonna make it 2.
That's a... Thanks to Coroner, that is a 21.
Nice. The guy in the carriage with you gets a nat 20 for his deck save, so he just like pins his leg up on the wall and is just stable as all. You see as he flicks his knife from his hand into his tail as he goes into this combat stance.
Oh, he's got like a really
with you.
gyroscopic head like
yeah.
a chicken. He's like, oh.
It's the shared raptor ancestry really helping here. This thing is grinding along the edge. Next turn, it has the potential to fall off here. But for now, it has been stabilized on the edge as this is getting pretty precarious. Dan, yeah, you certainly feel something has gone wrong here. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn there, Shadow?
Yes, as the action has come down to the road that I am on, I'm going to use my movement.
Yep.
30 feet to get down to the next level.
Yep.
And then I'll do that thing what rogues do.
Cool, nice.
But
Yeah, fine.
27?
No, not quite. 25.
25, nice. Nice. I've got a little stealth corner going over here. That was Shadow
Being
Appleby.
the stealth corner.
Right, how far away is this thing from hitting me?
From you now, it is about 20 feet away. It's like now grinding on the edge, though, so actually it's much less likely to hit you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to happen. You shot a horse so it wouldn't hit you.
I totally had another idea to get it to fall off the cliff, but like thinking about it quick.
Keep doing it.
I mean,
You don't know he's in there. No, please don't.
who do I know is in there? There's the 2 draconic things.
You have seen in the time period between it's gone from there to down there, the guy on the back isn't on there anymore.
Yeah.
That's all you can really notice is different
T-Von
about
is
it.
no longer. He's no longer laughing as well, is he?
No, he made his save, but he was just also run over.
Oh, he was already run over.
He got run over, yeah.
Okay.
I actually don't think I took his turn.
You did.
Yes, I did.
he saved
That was his save.
his
Yeah,
turn.
you're right. Yeah.
This is stupid.
Yes.
even better.
Yeah, this whole session.
Between me and the car. So you said it's about a 20-foot space?
Yeah.
Between me and the car, I'm going to use a 15-foot cube to cast Silent Image. And what I'm going to do with that Silent Image is make the road look as though it curves outwards over to where the space of the cliff is.
Cool.
So just
You've roadrunnered them.
Yeah. I'll do like a big sign that says like repair horses this way.
The same kind of like neon that's in the like under mountain stops below.
Exactly.
repair this way.
Yeah.
So off the cliff or into the wall, did you say?
I was going to say off the cliff,
Hell yeah.
but yeah.
Do you have a point of inspiration? Or
I already
You
do.
can pass it off then. That's very funny.
Who wants one? That was very quick.
Yeah, that was-
Yeah, there you go.
If anything, for asserting dominance, that's yours.
That's the way to get inspiration.
Yeah.
Woo. Oh, I caught it. What's happening? It's Applebee's turn. That will certainly have an effect on their turn.
party's
I'm going to
One session without radio.
Yeah, this
All gone wrong.
Just as I cast that, I'm also going to pull out my, I think it's my oud, which is the long horn-like instrument.
A Doctor Who alien.
Just like, and hope that Quinn is close enough to hear that to give him a bardic inspiration.
Cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You used the one from earlier already, yeah?
Yeah.
You hear this oud melody play from inside this bucking carriage as it's grinding along the road. And you feel inspired by it. That's Appleby. Quinn, you are up,
I'm
in
not sure
fact.
what's happening, but I'm sure they've got this. I'm going to go up to the Dragonborn, I'm going to grab the side of his head, and my eyes are going to flash.
Yeah.
And say, look at me. And can you give me a wisdom save, DC 16, please?
Cool.
Or be hypnotized.
He gives a 14.
14, cool. He is, as long as I'm within 5 feet and use my action each turn, he is incapacitated, charmed, 0 feet speed, and is visibly dazed.
Cool.
As I'm just holding on to him, glowing blue eyes, and he is...
You see as he's just like staying perfectly level, but otherwise just is like a dummy.
You really are choosing we're going down together.
And then what I'm going to do is he's near the opening on the back.
He's near the opening, yeah. He's swung in.
I'm going to use just all of my speed just to rotate us.
Okay,
so
yeah.
I am at the back near.
That'll just be 5. That'll just be 5
Cool.
feet.
Yeah,
to do
just
that.
rotate us still within 5 feet, and
Okay.
I'm just
Cool.
That's
So
me.
you're at the back now.
That's so cool.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah, bonus action. I'll just give him a little peck on the
Give him a little pet. Cool.
Do the old mwah, mwah before he dies.
Nice.
He's French.
Sweet.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. You can also appoint inspiration if you like.
Thank you.
You all need it.
Yeah, up next after Quinn is the Watch Pack once again. Now that they're double teaming, you see as Fisto and Rocco both go into this last Dragonborn up here. You see Fisto's one attack goes through, and once again, this thing begins to detonate from her first
Is this the one
punch.
I'm on?
Yes, it is as well. As this thing begins to detonate, you see as she finishes this off, she says, "Look out!" And this like explosion begins to happen.
She gets a default to this.
She gets a D4 to this. Nice.
So do I, yeah.
She passes with flying colours. Rocco gets a pass as well. He's prone. No, he would have had time to stand up. This was his turn. So, nice. Rocco actually gets a nat 20. Reed,
Ken's
I got 5.
you got 5. That is.
Do you want to know? Do you need to know what I got on the D20, or is 5 fine?
5's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
This thing detonates into 7 lightning damage.
Oh, okay.
You-
Oh, I'm still a tiger.
Erupts out and
your
who's
fur just goes. Woof.
left? Sunspeed. Sunspeed whips down, and seeing what you guys are trying to do, he is. What would he do in this situation? He's pretty wounded. You actually see as Sunspeed begins to just hover above the fight. They actually fly up 30 feet, and then you see as 2 bolts of fire come down and are going to attempt to hit into Tegan. That first one's going to be a hit. That second one misses. That's going to be nice. Tegan is looking very bad at this stage as he is still a bit tumbled from being hit by the carriage and then hit by this bolt of fire from on high. That's the Watch Pack. Blue Blood's up next. First up, this driver's going to make another check to see if he can keep this thing on the cliff. This is going to be at disadvantage as the way he is steering is now towards the edge of the cliff, seeing as this road is going out in front of him. Cool. He fails.
Okay.
So you see as he pulls the reins and he thinks into a safe portion of the road that's lying ahead of him as he's just turned this corner and see the road stretching out before him, grinding along the edge. He thinks, great, it's turning in the way that will actually help me. As you see as he turns in the wrong place at the wrong time and actually hits into one of the boulders that you are hiding behind, and it just catapults the cart off the edge here. Quinn, your world just goes upside down. Could you give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can, now that you're at the back, try and launch yourself out?
Nice. I assume I'm going to move more than 5 feet away from this guy.
Yes.
Depends how hard you're holding up.
Good.
I don't want to. Thank you again, Coroner, as well, for bonus to that.
You're flying overhead, I'll catch you.
That's a 21 again.
21, nice. How do you escape this situation?
So as I just come back from the kiss, I just let the force kind of like pull me back. His head slowly slips out of my hands as his eyes come back to consciousness.
Yeah.
And he just sees as the cart falls away, it's like Quinn doesn't even move as it just, and I'll feather fall on myself. So I'm drifting out of it.
Nice, cool. You see as
pretty cool.
You see as you are in the way for him to make any kind of escape, and obviously with the dazed of his thing, only as you leave his presence does he return to normal. As him and the driver just go off the edge, Shadow, you see sort of behind you on the section of the road that you've just run down to, the carriage just careen down onto that portion of road and then just keep going, and you all see as it just as it disappears, getting smaller and smaller down the kilometers of the troll road. Eventually at the bottom you see it explodes into this enormous lightning blast as you assume the 2 dragonborns inside have just detonated. And you see this mushroom cloud crackling with lightning at the bottom, way larger than it has any right to be. You just rise up and you see this smoke cloud rising up.
I can spare those dogs.
Were they the bad guys?
Yeah, you've all just seen as Quinn basically appears out of the back of that carriage as it's just tumbling over the edge, floating like an angel.
Not only out of the back of that carriage, out of the silent image that I cast.
Floats safely down to like the next level of the road.
That's where Shadow is.
Yes, near where you're about 10 feet away from where Shadow is, but you cannot see them because they are very stealth. And that was the Blue Bloods driver. There is just T-Gon left now, as they're effectively wiped out.
Look down at fucking Quinn like, didn't see you in there. Glad you're okay.
You see here as T-Gon just lays down their crossbows and puts their hand behind their head and kneels down on the ground. You're effectively out of combat at this point.
Nap.
He just, kneels down, hands over his head, bleeding quite profusely, and this, like, energy just wreathing him as he's glowing this blue light from inside. As you're out of combat, you see as the 3 members of the watch pack begin to approach this kneeling figure.
Are they walking?
They seem to be walking. Sunspeed is not walking. He never walks. He is constantly darting around. Like, one second he'll be almost right in your face. Mm-hmm. The next he'll be way off in the distance as he is incredibly fast.
Rocco and Fisto will have a tiger accompanying them.
Cool, the 3 of you walk up to T-Gon about 20 feet down the road from you.
I won't attack T-Gon. I'll just sit with them.
Who are you?
As well.
As the lot of you are walking, you hear as Tecno-arcane looks down, this kind of bandana across the top half of their face with the 2 eye holes cut out. She just looks down and says, "Who are you?"
Alright, I'll drop my wild shape form and be like, "Hi there, my name is Reed Bogwater. I'm a small little fairy guy and I'm proud to be your friend."
By the gods.
How many fucking times have I got to tell him to do the fucking name last?
Thank you for your help.
It's alright. It was a bit touch and go about... No, it wasn't. I'm kidding. I was always on your side.
We had this under control.
Oh, yeah?
Completely.
Yeah. Alright, good.
Good.
Yeah, nice. Good to meet you.
It's good to meet you too. What beef do you have with the Blue Bloods?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I've sort of picked a side.
As you say that, you reach T-Gon here, and you see as Fisto puts her boot on his sort of chest and just like pushes him down to the ground and sort of raises her fist above him. Would anyone else like to do anything at this time?
I'd like to pick up my lady.
Cool. Yeah, you kind of like float down and you start like jogging back up the troll road. It's quite a way to get to where Tegan is from you, about 100 feet.
Okay.
So it's kind of like you're making your way up there, certainly.
There is a moment as you're about halfway there that just a flash of black passes you as using action dash, bonus action dash,
Nice.
just to get up to where everyone else is a little bit quicker.
I walk forward, sort of hands raised in like.
Yeah.
So my apologies if I may interject.
You see his head snap round to you.
Hello, that dragon certainly has the mark of something that could explode and kill a lot of us very quickly. He might have some valuable information for you. If I'd be of service, I'm a medic. I could heal him up and make sure that he won't detonate anywhere safe that you may take him.
It's also really bad form to kill a man without a weapon.
Very well, you may do what you want here. And she keeps her foot on this guy prone
Cool.
as you approach.
I'm extremely out of spell slots, but I will use my medical know-how to try and
Cool, yeah.
basically stabilize, like stop him bleeding out or anything that may immediately go wrong in this situation.
Nice. As you bone regarded him last session, I'll give you
I did.
advantage on this medicine.
Hooray! And God, I regarded these bones. That's pretty good. Medicine, that's a 23.
23, cool. Give me a D4 roll there.
That's 3.
3, cool. What's your wisdom mod?
4.
4, cool. You heal this guy for 7 hit points.
Nice.
I'll have wandered up with Coroner and just
See, as
muscle more than anything else.
he's still crackling, but this has certainly like lessened the glow to a degree.
Okay. I'll then stand and
You think the radius is about 10 foot if you're interested.
11 foot away.
Okay.
12 feet.
13 feet.
Would anyone else like to do anything in this time as Coroner sort of approaching Appleby?
Yeah.
The Appleby in the room.
I'll sort of approach as well to where Tegon is with
Cool.
Fisto-Arcane.
Cool.
And sort of see. Actually, no, I'll stay out of it. I'll catch up.
You're staying kind of listening
Yeah.
proximity?
Yeah.
Cool. You kind of, Coroner, you feel this sort of like clang against the side of you as this rocky figure is kind of like almost brushing up against you. You hear this voice like stones tumbling down a hill. We got any more island?
I can certainly have a look. I will bone regard him.
Cool. You look and you just see straight through this thing.
You're slightly outside of my area of expertise, but I'll have a crack and I'll try and get a medicine check
Cool.
again.
Nice.
Just straight.
Yeah.
That's not great. That'll do. That is a 13.
13. You don't know what to do here. You kind of like tap down, you like get a little hammer out and you like the little reaction hammer and you're like tapping around, but you're just kind of like, after a few moments, the both of you can see that nothing's happening here. And you kind of,
I'm sorry, I've never worked on a genasi before. My apologies. Perhaps if we have, I'm more magically inclined, but I'm slightly spent, so perhaps later I can have a more divine look at your wounds.
kind of like, you hear this grunt of appreciation of effort, but kind of like just gets back to looking down at this this dragon that's on the floor here.
Reed is like eagerly raising a hand. He's like, "Hi, I've never seen one of you before, so I hope this isn't offensive."
You're talking to Rocco.
To Rocco.
Kind of like this bulking form kind of turns to look regard
I'm
you.
not as good a doctor as that one. But are you a construct? What are you? You a construct?
You kind of like see as he plants his like form onto the ground and just sort of like begins to meld into it, and then you see as he appears up behind you, coming out from the stones. I am one with the elements.
Okay, cool. Let's see how this works. Healing.
Cool.
Healing word.
Nice. How much do you heal
word.
for?
Yeah. Huh?
How much do you heal him for?
It's 1d4 plus your...
D4 plus spell.
Nice.
Oh god, why are these dice so small? 3 plus 4, 7.
Cool. Yeah, you let me just, I'm sure you can heal them just like normal. So yeah, your magical healing goes off. How does it look upon this rocky figure, this earth elemental before you?
Ooh, that's an interesting thing. I tell you what, we'll have like little leaves like settle, decompose into like wet soil, and then
Cool.
harden into rock. To,
Nice.
Like, plug in
Oh,
wounds.
That's really cool. You can have a point of inspiration for that too. That's a sick description. So you see is this rock is repaired by this this mulch that hardens into stone. How much healing was it? Sorry, again?
7.
7. Nice.
Hope it feels better.
You see as he kind of like rolls his shoulders and like looks at this kind of like new rock that's formed out of this this dirt. Better.
Nice. You should meet my friend Appleby. He's made of soil, which is similar to rock.
You kind of like
Yes,
see
that one.
kind of like shifts towards you. Are you of the element, soil one?
Aren't we all in some way of the elements? Also, Reed,
Hi there.
if you are to introduce me.
Oh, I wrote this down. They flick through their notes.
As Reed's flicking
this,
through the notes.
This here is the esteemed man of mystery and soily cunt.
No,
That's what you said last time when we met the rhinosaur guy.
yeah, I mean, I suppose it changes. Hello, Rocco, the Rock. I am arboreous humorist and quipster, always the harlequin, never the fool, Appleby Oakwood.
Introduce yourself to us as the fool.
I say a lot of things, Coroner. I don't protest that all of them should mean something.
Say a lot of things, none of them matter.
Ding, 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 ding.
We have that in common.
You see as quick as a flash, Sunspeed is right next to you, and you hear whispered in your ear at a very high speed, "Appleby Oakwood, I know you." And then he's gone again.
Jesus.
And then back again in your ear. "You're a performer, you perform here sometimes." And then gone again.
He's not wrong.
I'm just very confused.
As this thing is just zipping around, never stationary.
Does this guy have a day off?
I don't know, but I'd love to cast haste on him.
Were you three like after that wee little carriage for a reason? Or
You see as, Fisto still boot on this dragon figure turns. Aye, we were. We seek to disrupt the Blue King's operations.
Why is that then?
Yeah, they're certainly disrupted day.
Why shouldn't we? He's a menace to this town and everyone who lives here. We should not have to surrender to his demands. His tithe is killing the people down here as quick as anything else will.
You got a plan for who to put in charge once he's gone? Power vacuum's a fucking horrible thing.
There are some people I have in mind, certainly. But I'm always up for suggestions.
I was just more thinking that, like, if you needed to get anything from that wreckage down there, we should do it now. That was an oddly sized explosion for the cart.
These dragons have been enchanted with a portion of the Blue King's power. They are martyrs in his name, shall we say.
Regardless, you got somewhere safe that we might be able to hold up for a wee little spell or so.
We have somewhere safe, but we do not know you. You cannot come
Well,
with us.
actually, this fella knows me.
You see as Sunspeed like darts to the side of Fisto Arcano, and you hear this kind of like whisper, like the sound of rushing flame, and then he is gone again, whipping around.
I assume that was a gleaming review.
He says you are a performer here in the city.
But I've seen Appleby before.
How much time do you spend in the Overcity? And actually, no, Appleby would have been here before you were even created.
Sweet.
Understand the apprehension, but we were sent to bring your heads to the Pale Master. Obviously, we don't want to do that. You were told to us as do-gooders, I believe the words that were used were.
Yeah.
So don't take us to your home on a first meeting. That's understandable. But is there a way that we can get in touch?
You wish to prove your trust to us, rather than the Blue King.
Was this not enough? We got gestures of the exploded thing, the captured blue blood.
We had this without you guys.
We had it without you.
You see as she laughs in a snort of derision.
I believe you would have taken it down without us, but our job was not to take this down. Our job was to capture you.
Which, technically speaking, right now we have done. You are caught in a very wonderful conversation with us.
She chuckles again at that. This is true. You have caught my attention, that is for sure. If you do one thing for us, one thing,
That might be.
we can do you a favor in return.
Could you do one thing for me right now?
It depends what that thing is.
Do you see any eyes around? Any invisible eyes?
Oh yeah, shit, I'll look for them too.
Cool. Everyone give a perception check.
Yes.
Can I do it again? I did one earlier. But
Yeah, of course.
19.
19, nice.
17.
12.
7.
7, cool. You see as Sunspeed at this point disappears. You cannot see where they've gone. A few moments pass and they are back. And you hear actually in your ear, Appleby, this whisper like rushing flame. I've checked in the vicinity. No one here.
Okay. Sunspeed says there is
None of the rest of you see anything as well.
Which is good, because this time I actually specifically asked that he would not send me the eyes. So
That's good. We need to have a little wee talk about that.
yeah.
It sounds like we need to talk. It sounds like the three of you need to talk. What do you need doing? We're not just some skivvies. We were here on a job to get you, and we wanted to meet you instead. We're not just going to pick up some, busy work that you can't do.
Not busy work, but you say you were sent here to take our heads? Who sent you?
The Pale Master, but if you can agree to take that one, I point to Tegan, and keep him alive, I can make whatever report you would like him to make. And as I say that, I'll use my action to turn into Teague.
Cool, nice. With that as well, just give me a persuasion check at advantage here.
Let's use that bardic. Why not? Let's just pump this as high as I can fucking get.
That's good.
30.
Nice.
Oh!
I was a 19 on the dice and a 5 on the inspiration.
Mad.
Yes.
There is an agent of the Balemaster. His name is Gero.
That's
Sorry, Gero.
Gero.
It's our point of contact. Wrote it down.
Yeah, we met.
He has been tracking our movements for a long time.
Yep.
He works for the Balemaster.
Yep.
Bring him to us, alive or dead, I care not.
Oh, God.
And the favor is yours, and you will have the watch pack as your friends.
How about I mean, he already wants you dead. How about we bring him in the guys that were trying a second attack, and then all turn on him in one? I mean, he'll believe Tilo or whatever the fuck his name is. Tegan. Tegan.
Why is I'm a medical robot? Why is every job I'm hired for now murder?
It's not necessarily murder. We're just delivering a man to people who want him dead.
It seems to where it all ends.
We want to get off for personal reasons too.
Oh, that sounds fine.
He is not a good person. The things the Blue Bloods have done, it breaks my heart.
I have to say I'm extremely sympathetic to your cause. I'm from the city myself.
Then you must know of the tyranny that the Blue King puts us all under.
I do. I'm very not a fan of his. I only ask that there's a free clinic down the town. I believe it just says Dr. Gore on it right now.
Well, that was Felcher's old place.
It's Felcher's old place.
I wonder what happened to him.
Don't go spreading that
He's-
shit around.
He's fine, don't worry. If he's a friend, if you could do what you can to keep him safe. I desperately don't want the Blue King catching wind that I've been involved in this, and that comes back to the doctor.
You see as she kind of gestures to the mask she's wearing and the other figure she's with. We know how to be subtle.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're real subtle.
To be fair, that and Cardinal Point the explosion was us.
Oh, I just meant I'll try and point at some spot. Just be
Yes,
fucking nightmare. Yeah, real subtle.
he is, well, subtle in a different way. Secretive is maybe more a better word.
Fair enough. You've still got something on your shoe.
Yes. You say you want this one alive.
It seems like he has surrendered and is not going to do any rash movements. I'm not that person. I'm not that person anymore. He surrendered and not made any rash movements. Isn't that right?
Who are you?
I'm him. I don't know.
Oh, you're him,
I can't remember
right.
his voice.
Yeah, he had like a
Yeah,
kind of
fine,
deep,
yeah.
gruff voice. But if you're taking his place, he's a loose end now.
Yeah, and you have just kind of outed Gore as one of your allies.
I don't mind not killing him, but do you have a reason for keeping him alive?
Killing
Just
Germany is a bad time.
Take him back to your place and definitely don't kill him.
Just before you do take him back, can I just ask him just something really quick? So, I'll go up.
It's your right as a jester, I believe.
Something similar to that, yeah. And I'll go up to the guy, sort of kneel down next to him, like, now, you're in a sticky situation here. I know that I said that your time was up, but perhaps that doesn't have to be the case. Now, I am absolutely sure that you don't want one of these.
Give me another persuasion check. You're not in combat anymore, so just a regular.
No, not great. Oh, you're right. Burn it to earn it is a good. No, I don't care that much. 11.
11? Cool.
Yeah.
He tries to get as far away from you as possible, despite being pinned under his this foot. You see as he tries to scrabble across the ground. Get this guy away from me!
Yeah, that's normal.
And you see as this, you feel as this massive fist that takes up almost the entire side of your torso just like puts their hand on you as Fisto-Arcane stops you. Take a step back, please.
Okay. I'm not the guy who's afraid of soil.
That'd be unfortunate if you were.
Yeah.
I'm also just going to give a glance down towards the bottom. Anyone coming? That was an explosion.
Give me a perception check because you kind of peer down into the gloom.
6.
It's dark down here, and now that it's not being lit up by this enormous explosion, you just look down and see darkness.
Lots of smoke as well.
Yeah, a decent bit of smoke still. Yeah.
But we heard your bells work. Do they have to accept the bell? Can you just put it in their pocket and that counts?
You think I understand how these things work?
Oh, no, you keep offering bells to things. Put it in their pocket.
I'm just giving it a good thing as well.
Maybe
I
we
don't
should,
need it to. What?
maybe we should move.
That would probably be a good idea.
It's time to split up.
Thing, it's not a pocket.
You know,
You wanted to...
You just see a little bit of panic in Reed's eyes. Was there anything left of the corpses that blew up?
No, not that you see.
there were what's up here that you
Charred. Oh, there's 2 Dragonborn aberrants who didn't explode. They're about 30 feet back.
One of them did, but from under to the
Sunbolts.
chest.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Reed would be like,
Oh, yeah. One is just gore. The other is like against the cliff wall and like
yeah, I
sort of
remember
like stuck and charred
okay, cool.
to the wall.
Yeah, you'll see as like
Yeah, Coroner. Yeah, go on.
Reed starts like almost like nervously sweating. Like, I'll be back in a moment, and just like up the top, and yeah, just like on a little bit.
You see a quick few flashes as while you're eating, Sunspeed appears next to you for like a brief second.
I'll like attempt to look in their direction with tears in my eyes. Like,
Coroner
My friend.
follows with the checkbook of death certificates.
Nice, yeah. Tear you out.
So many John Does these days.
You find a toe and like put it on.
Tie it on.
Mine.
Yeah, Reed's nibbling on the other hand.
I'm war with it.
It's like when a cat has like a piece of chicken or something and you're just trying to yank it away. Cool. You see as Fisto-Arcano kind of looks to the lot of you and says, I think you're right, though. It is time to go. You will know where to find us. And you see as she pulls back her fist once more and once again punches a hole in reality, and with Sunspeed next to her and Rocco the Rock, you see as the 3 of them step through this tear and a little piece of paper flutters down to the ground in their wake. They also take T-Gon through with them too.
Nice. You'll be fine.
I'll pick up the piece of paper.
Cool. You pick up the piece of paper and you see an address scrawled on here.
Oh, great. You're local.
This is a terrible calling card from a murder. Right. Do I know the rough area?
You know the rough area. It's near the Trollbridge area, but it's probably about half an hour from where you are now. From judging by the looks of it, this appears to be in one of the poorer parts of Undermountain, as poor as it gets, really.
We should skedaddle ourselves. Do we want to head here now, or should we turn down for the noise? It's quite late.
Maybe let's have a chat. We're also missing one
Yeah.
member.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just on that, the whole thing about giving the report, if they're like martyrdom style tied to the Blue King, I am concerned that they're going to be able to very easily see through your ruse, unless you too are capable of exploding on death.
I don't explode on death.
I can
That
give
you
a
know
barrel
of.
gunpowder.
You are yet to prove it.
I have died. I've not exploded on death.
I don't think I knew that, but go on.
But yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I feel like shit, and if they can see I'm feeling like shit, I'm not sparking right now, I imagine.
No.
Let's have a rest.
So
Let's regroup and think about it in the morning.
I'll turn back into my father.
Cool.
We go
Do so.
up.
That'll take us to the outside of the city.
Yeah.
You can go up, yeah.
Camp there for the night.
Yeah. I just don't know what's safer.
It will take about 2 hours to get back to Geraldo's from here, an hour to get down the road, and an hour to get through the city back to Geraldo's.
I mean, yeah, there'll be... This place will probably have blue tier guys on it within the hour with the
Yeah.
explosion that big. Yeah, it's actually
If
quite a
not
ways.
already down there.
That's a good shout.
So up at least feels like the direction, not walking towards where there was a kaboom.
We could, at the very least, like, if we really wanted to go all the way, waste a few hours, we could go up, circle back around to the entrance, the main entrance of the Golden City, and then back down the lift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to pay the bloody
I'll have to play the toys again, but it's slightly less obvious than if they do
let's go
check
for it.
around, go up to the surface and see a load of tents just like pitched near the entrance with wounded people in there.
Yeah, let's go one way around.
Cool. Sweet.
It's going to take a long while.
Cool. It takes you about 15 minutes to get to the very top of the troll road here, and you see a couple of things here. There is a big lever, which you can see lowers the sort of cargo lift, which allows carriages and other big items to come down from the surface to down here through a big hidden kind of like sliding door that's at the top. And to the side of it, you also see a runged ladder that is built into the cave wall that leads up to a trapdoor at the top that is just for personal use to get in and out. Cool. You up the ladder and you come out onto the side of a stream, and about 20 feet ahead of you, you do see a bridge crossing over this stream, the Troll Bridge, and a pathway leading to either way, the stream and the road almost making a perfect cross in front of you.
Hold your breath. Hope the troll doesn't come. Coroner starts leading us back to the main entrance.
Cool. Are you going to the main entrance now?
Yeah.
You're just going straight back into...
It would take us a while, but it's better than...
Yeah, so you're not camping
No.
in the outside world. Cool. Right. Yeah, you're about an hour outside the city now from this point. So yeah, you can actually still see the glowing light of the golden tooth from this distance. This enormous corona filling one side of your vision as you break through into the surface, and it's pretty clear how to get here to the golden tooth from here, being that it is literally a golden beacon lighting the way. You get back to the Mazilius gate, the one that you came in, or is it the... I don't know which gate you came in through.
What time of day is it?
What time of day is it? Middle of the damn night.
Middle of the damn night.
The people were coming through at the middle of the night, so it's just after then.
Cool.
So yeah, it's very late when you get back to the gate that you came through the golden tooth originally, seeing a different set of guards here, but still, and much quieter now that it's nighttime. Still not dead, because this is the largest city on the continent. You do still see a heavy flow of people, but in comparison to the daytime, it is a little bit more quiet. You see less kind of open shows of mercantile wares and things like that. As you head up to the gate, a dragonborn guard, a gold claw in his golden armor. Tithes, please.
Remind me.
10% of your current gold.
Give him 30.
And remember that value, because if you spend that much in the city, you will get that money back.
Is the previous tithe that we left still
Gone
in
now that
play?
you've left the city.
That's a shame.
Oops. This one is now... I give him 4 gold pieces.
I have to give.
Do I round up or down?
We usually round up.
Cool, in which case I give him 5 gold pieces.
Do we usually round up?
Yeah.
Yeah, thought so. I play D&D.
Did I get the money that I was owed in
The shmoney. Oh yes, you would have appeared with 3 platinum pieces in your pockets. Into those. Cool. Oh, what experience points are you all on as well?
600.
600. Cool. You would have gotten 50 experience points for saving the carriage there.
No, we didn't.
Not saving the carriage.
We did the opposite.
Assisting the watch pack in destroying the carriage. Sorry, that was the other thing you could have done.
That was
You did the opposite.
literally
Yeah. Don't know why I said saving.
of all things we did there, that's the one thing
Yeah.
we didn't
No.
do.
Yay,
Yeah,
we
no one
saved
got-
it!
Well, you saved the Undermountain from the carriage.
Yeah. And what potential havoc it could have wreaked
Yeah.
on.
Oh, and Dan, you have a lockbox currently from the
was
said
gonna wait,
carriage.
yeah.
Nice. Lovely job. Nice you grabbed that. So yeah, you get back into the city. You are in the Greens district now, baby. Yeah. You at nighttime, pretty pleasantly. A pretty pleasant smell reaches your noses as you are back once again in the Greens under the influence of the magic of Mazilius Mizark. Now that you're in the city proper, once again, you have this pretty good feeling about things. This general sense of okayness, that everything is going to be all right, just pervading your form. You also get the pleasant aromas of this kind of nice spiced mixture mixed with this sort of fresh cut grass smell as you are in the Greens, feeling pretty good.
Down to Grotto.
Content.
That's a ground light.
Cool, yeah, it's about another hour
I
as you
don't know if you can put us all up.
About
Some
an
people
hour
might need to sleep in the morgue.
through the greens as you reach toward. Actually, no, it's about half an hour through the greens from where you are to reach the lift going down to the Undermountain. Just heading straight on through.
Yeah.
Just go straight to the
The
garage.
guard just doesn't even really pay you any mind. At night time, you see he's much more focused on kind of like just checking the surrounding, making sure there's no troublemakers around. As you pull the lever, he slams the door shut at his end as you descend down, floating down, once again getting this panoramic view of the Undermountain as you go beneath the layer of rock that the Golden Tooth is built upon. Once again seeing this city dimly lit by the nighttime mode of these bioluminescent orbs that hang from the ceiling. You see over to the one side the crackling aura of the Blue King's domain, centered by the Dragon's Head pub. As the lift hits the floor, you once again walk through the magical neon-lit streets down here, passing by the shops that are now becoming semi-familiar to the lot of you, spending a little bit of time down here. And after not too long, about half an hour, reaching the familiar road with Dr. Gore's practice on it, you see the sign. Still reading, Dr. Gore. Nothing else seems to have been taken there. As you reach the establishment, you go for the door.
Yep.
Locked.
Do I have a key?
You do.
I open the door.
Coroner puts their key in, opens the door. You see, just snoozing behind the desk. Oh. Ding,
Don't
ding.
shoot.
You see this like magazine on their chest. What was it? Conkers. On their chest. They go, it's you. Good.
Go to bed, Doctor.
Yeah. I was just waiting for you.
Thank you. We're coming. Do you mind do we have somewhere for this lot to camp down?
There's less of you than there were before.
Right, that's the thing we need to talk about, but we'll do it.
Oh, what if we have a sleepover in the operating theatre?
Oh, that sounds fun.
Oh, that's my bedroom. I'd feel weird about that.
Oh.
Dibs on the operating table.
That's my bed. Come
You
let's
see as
go.
Geraldo kind of like tucks the magazine beneath their arm and heads upstairs in the direction that you know is the Moonlight Laboratory and his bedroom.
Yeah, okay, I assume I have like a Futurama style cupboard somewhere.
Yeah, you have like an Iron Man style like armor holder that's just your bed as you kind of like settle into the polystyrene that you were sent to Dr. Geraldo in. You just kind of like sink in like Buzz Lightyear in the fucking
I
pancake.
came alive in this box, I will be sent to the earth in this box.
It's incredibly comfortable. It's perfectly form-fitting as you just kind of like are in this like little kind of coroner-shaped cutout.
So good to Mr. Geraldo. Coroner said something about.
He kind of like turns from the door that he was about to head up to.
Coroner said something about some of us having to sleep in the morgue.
What?
Coroner.
Do what you want. And he closed the door behind him.
Do you want to sleep in the morgue?
I can put you in a drawer.
Yeah, let's do that. Where's the drawers?
I'll take him to the morgue.
Cool, yeah. You go down through another door as you're taken down into the morgue area of Dr. Gore's shop. As you go down here, it's a fairly small morgue in comparison. You see one examination slab and 6 big drawers on the one side of the room as you're in this about 20-foot square space.
Good choice. Right, who wants to go in?
Top bunk.
Cool. You pull out this first drawer, and Coroner, this is not a body you've seen before. As you open it up, and instantly are hit by the smell and sight of a dead body. This one appears to be in this quite fancily designed leather armor. You see claw marks raking down the front of this corpse that has clearly been cleaved by some large animal. You also see their face appears to have bite marks and sort of some light tearing over it too. And you do see next to their head this wide-brimmed hat next to them, as well as a sword holster on their waist and what appears to be a quiver of crossbow bolts at their waist
I
too.
very quickly close the drawer
Okay,
and open the next one.
Cool, you open the next one underneath it. Yeah, empty.
It's not top bunk, but it'll.
There are also 5 more drawers, so you could have a top bunk if you
I
wanted.
did.
I'm trying to.
I did kind of want.
Pull out another top one, empty as well.
There you go.
No, I kind of wanted to.
That was taken.
I open up the one that's
yeah.
gone. I'm like,
Give me a contested strength check.
You win.
no, I'm not sure about that. 4, 2.
It's like
The weakest scrap ever.
your hand just sort of like bends backwards, and Appleby like just pulls,
And like
his thing.
pulls himself over in the process. We're both exhausted.
The guy's like the body lands on top of both of you.
yeah.
It's just
I
like
kind of just climb into the bunk that has the body in.
you climb into the one that has the body in.
Yeah.
Okay, are you trying to stop
Yes!
this? Okay, give me a grapple check.
grounds. I'm trying to stop this.
Quinn's just sat in the operating theatre wondering,
Grapple check.
When are we having this group conversation, I wonder?
Either athletics or acrobatics.
It's 7.
Yours would have to be athletics.
Oh,
Because you're the grappler.
6.
It's a 12.
The 12, you try and from the floor, you try and stop Appleby getting into this drawer. Appleby, you like grab this body and start like spooning it almost as yeah, you're there lying next to it now.
Close it.
Did anyone else go down? You're there.
I'm
too,
there.
right?
I follow.
You followed
I'm
too?
there just watching.
So just you say in the
I'm just there like, I
you
thought-
two in the operating chamber again.
I'll
Oh
shout.
no, you're not there either. Wait, it's just you.
I'm there waiting for this group conversation we're apparently fucking having.
Quinn, you can come and see this.
Do you hear a shout from downstairs? And general argument noises.
Like there's a tinny voice from inside of this drawer. It's like, oh, Quinn wanted to speak to us.
I beg of you, get out of that drawer and use any of the other ones.
I literally can't now.
I haven't come through.
You're just talking into the body.
This goes against everything I believe I have been taught spiritually, emotionally. I need you out of the drawer right now.
That will be like rolls over.
Put the hat back.
It'll turn into rodeo.
I was going to say, as you were coming downstairs while that was going on, I was going to whisper in your ear, please rodeo this and sort it out. That's not what I fucking meant.
As a cleric of the grave,
Yeah.
Coroner is actually very mad at this whole situation that's going on.
Appleby like sits on the edge of this drawer and just sort of like dangles his legs a little bit, like hee 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 hee.
I open the next drawer.
next to this corpse.
I open it and I point. Please.
I clamber down in, lie down, and I'm like, so Quinn, what's going on?
Close. Lock.
Back into me with the cowboy hat. I thought we were just going to talk about what happened, but
Yeah.
Take the hat. Put it.
Yeah,
Close the drawer up.
I have a few questions. I guess we've picked a side now, so that's fun.
I was never going to kill some do-gooders.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought good was like good. So
Yeah, I think we were always on the side of not the blue bloods.
Yeah.
oh, you were lying to that guy.
Yeah.
You were very convincing, all of you. Well done.
Thanks.
Also, Appleby, where have you been?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
It was called Stonefell, I think.
Nice.
Somewhere in the Golden Kingdom.
That's where we are.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone but Coroner, you can give me a history check at dis. Coroner, you can give it at regular. See if you know where Stonefell is.
I don't know.
Not you, Appleby.
What was it, history?
History at dis. If you're not from the Golden Kingdom, you are from the Golden Kingdom technically. So
12.
15.
15.
It shouldn't be a
Dice
disc
were
for...
cocked.
Shouldn't be a disc for...
not
Quinn.
from
Not from the Golden Kingdom.
Are you not?
From Nargoli.
From Nagoli.
Right,
Fucking
one's in
hell,
that 20.
yes.
That's the second time that's cocked.
Oh, you cunt.
Oh, cow.
3, 4,
Cool.
cool.
7.
7, cool. No one seems to be sure of where Stonefell is. Pretty small town. I'd say, Coroner, you've heard of it, but you don't know where it is. Actually, with the 15 as well, you'd have heard of it because it has a cool landmark there. A moonstone from the moon of Zadkir landed in that town.
Ah. I would know, yeah. Yeah, cool.
Is that the moon that the magic places?
No, that is not where the Magic College is.
Cool.
Different moon, but well remembered.
Thanks.
Did you mean to go there, or because you've done this a couple of times now?
Well, yeah, it's not my intention. There's a guy keeps pulling me out of here. Just at random select times, he's like, "Oh, I'm going to pinch Appleby."
So assumedly now he's the one who's taken rodeo.
Yeah, I think I saw when I was being sent back here. I think I saw a rodeo going back in that direction.
So it's like when you trade Pokemon and they kind of...
I was thinking the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah,
It's just like that.
it's just like that. Yeah. This time we were, like I say, we went to Stonefell. The whole city's gone to shit, by the way. The whole town taken over by some shites, I think they said. And we fought some shadows. I didn't really fight the shadows. Not you, shadow, like a big scary shadow. Not like
Not narrowed it down.
yeah, like a big.
Do you mean other folk that look like me?
No,
Okay, that's fine.
No. Like not even a bit like you. Not even. They don't have a trunk. More like a big face. You know.
You actually look down at the floor and see all of the shadows of the people here with you, and you have a pretty good idea of what it looks like. You look at a shadow of a person.
It looked like these, like on the floor, but like living, like alive. There was a good few of them. I ran away. Thrall is trying to. He wants some big glowy stone. And yeah, he's gonna take a big glowy stone. I didn't really explicitly say why. I kind of honestly, I go along with it.
Who's Thrall again?
He's the guy. He's the guy who
Oh,
takes me.
the steal everybody guy.
Yeah, the steal me guy.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
So
nice dude.
Last time you went, there was something about faces. Or heads.
Oh yeah, no more of that.
The skull of a hag.
Yep, that's the one.
Oh.
Yeah, that was. See, when I showed up, I was like, right, whose face are we eating? But no, none of the face eaters or anything like that. It was shadows this time. Still a stone. I think the main theme is there's always a stone.
Oh, nice.
So maybe
Have you read my notes? Or-
but yeah, I think it looked like it was about to get pretty hairy, and they were done with my help, so they decided I'll trade them in and I'll take the rodeo instead.
On the plus side, when we get rodeo back, this might make a heck of a lot more sense.
Yeah, she might evolve.
Never know.
Should be a full dragon next.
You got a trader holding a stone, I think.
Well, apparently she's going to be
Oh.
holding a fucking stone.
Minor thing as well. I'll pull out this small little lockbox. This was in the back. Would you care to have a tinker with this, please?
Oh, don't go looking in boxes, pal.
Yeah, alright.
We just all gonna ignore that one, or I'm gonna put it back in the drawer.
Close back in.
Where did you get this from?
That was one of the things in the back of the caravan.
You actually see this now in your hands, this pretty finely crafted iron lockbox emblazoned with this symbol on top in this kind of blue ceramic. You see this blue teardrop with a dragon's head emblazoned
One
on it.
sec, I'll look through it through the thing, see if there's any runes on it.
You don't seem to see any.
Okay, a rattle. Is it trapped?
Give me a
Explodes in your ear.
I love the idea of testing something's trap by going.
give me an investigation check, I suppose.
I'll assist and give you advantage.
Nice.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Hey,
Natural 20 doesn't seem trapped.
Excellent.
you got a lot of naps this day.
And I'd say with that as well, you get a pretty good idea of the kind of the locking mechanism, so you can have advantage on your lockpick check with that.
Damn. That's thieves' tools.
Yes.
Yeah? 17.
17, nice. After a little bit of work, it's a fairly complicated lock, but with that very informative shake, you seem to crack this in no time as it pops open in your hand. You see 10 platinum pieces in there, as well as 500 gold.
Oh.
I'll do a little.
So that is 1,500. No. 10 platinum pieces is 100 gold.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cool. So that's 600 gold. That's 100 gold each.
Nice.
Yeah.
Someone will save a portion for rodeo, I presume.
I'll hold on to rodeos.
Cool.
Nice.
Well, I'm glad we
Was that 100
didn't
each?
open that
600
before
each?
we went.
100 each. 100 each.
100 each?
Nice.
Bloody hell.
So you're glad we didn't know about that when they were taking their teeth.
Yeah, did we commit a crime there? What?
Oh,
We didn't know about the
SWAT team of gold claws burst into the morgue.
You owe 60 gold.
Everyone in the drawers!
Yeah, I'm the only one who survives. It's hidden in a drawer.
You
Can't get out there.
You hear just like gunfire come from outside.
I'm quite cozy in here. Yeah.
Right.
I guess
Yeah,
now
what
we own a little lockbox we can use.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Who wants a gift?
What is it?
Gifts.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
You have a you have a lockbox emblazoned with the blue blood symbol on it.
Slide me the door open and pop it in.
I'd slide it.
I'll just put it on your chest.
And back it
You
goes.
see this like weird handle on Applebee's chest, and you actually like open a drawer out from inside them.
There's a tiny body in it.
So
This has been my secret all along.
It's a voodoo doll of Applebee in there.
just to confirm, so plan of action, rest up.
Leave town.
I'm behind that if that's what we want to do.
We've kind of got a lot of things to do here, sadly. If we want to
What have we got to do? We've got
we're,
to go.
we're having the dragons.
Bad idea.
Why? They're very rich and powerful.
They're also going to be like, so what did you do when all of that was going very wrong? And we'll be like,
No, the brass dragons.
Yeah, the
Royal ones
Faisal and that
upstairs.
lot.
oh, right, cool. Because you said helping the dragons, which didn't specify.
But there's only one
There's a lot of
dragon.
fucking dragons.
There's one dragon down here. And he's got followers.
Yeah,
Up there, there's several.
there's a lot of dragons down here.
There's quite a lot of dragons in this
Dragonborn.
campaign. Apologies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're waiting for the shopping.
You really have just gone, hey, you know all those campaigns we've done for the past 5 years? Not enough dragons.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
Correct.
The biggest city of this world is ran by dragons.
Right, so we're helping the brass dragons.
Right.
Fine, good idea.
Yes, you're waiting for a shop.
That would be leaving
Make
town, which
shopping
is
list.
this town.
I think at the moment, us not picking a side and just sort of not having allies on either side might be a problem, not necessarily for us, but maybe for the guy's name's changed all the time.
Greldo.
Yeah, Gore. I worry, that the speedy one and the other ones won't necessarily help him if we don't, show that we're on side.
It's a risk, but I could go in as Teague and just say that we all died.
Well, oh, that's true.
I'd rather not have to hide the existence of my life while in my hometown.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah.
Or maybe a step down from that, like they got taken by the watch people.
Yeah, well, I was going to say you could go in as Tegan and say that like you found something really interesting that guy needs to look at, and then when he comes out,
What if we
bit
tell them
tiger
they're
again.
held up in that cave where the troll is?
Oh, that's brilliant. Then we just lock him in with the troll. Then we don't have to do anything.
He probably wouldn't come alone.
Oh,
And then we just close the door behind it, skip town, wash our hands of the
Why-
situation.
Why don't we
I
just
live here.
give?
This is where I work.
I mean,
It's the only home I've ever
Something
known.
tells me you'll be leaving this city at some point.
I'm doing something tomorrow.
why don't we give them not quite the address of the watch pack, but real fucking close,
like next door.
a couple of doors down,
Oh,
and then tell the watch pack, oh, by the way, we've told them close to where you live, So you can have...
Be on your fucking toes. What's the end game?
They can ambush them.
Yeah,
Maybe not quite so close to home.
alright. Well, in that case, we could just tell them that the watch pack go fucking anywhere.
Yeah. Do you know any abandoned buildings?
That one that we might have just exploded.
Yeah, you were at an abandoned building when you did your first part of the stakeout.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there. Why not?
T-Gun was actually parked on top of a abandoned building.
Oh, yeah.
So we could just say, oh, they're
Why is
hidden
it
in
parked?
there. You didn't search well enough.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a
the thing
secret
about
door.
lying is you kind of want it to be at least somewhat believable. So, the same area that the watch pack have been working from and going back to, someone will have seen that fucking dirty bastard coming out.
But also, if we say the abandoned building near where all of their attacks have been happening is also a pretty decent stakeout spot to suggest they are.
Yeah, there's
What
also
I-
an abandoned building that they've been working in and out of.
What I'd say is from the informational pack you got, you did a pretty good research of that. The Blue Bloods seem to have no idea where the watch pack operate from, only that it's somewhere close enough to the Troll Road that they can attack their supply lines consistently.
Okay, I've got a thought. I think the troll hole is a good idea. The reason for that is we could we tell the watch pack that we're going to tell them that they're in the hole, and then they could just ambush them all. And then if the watch pack win, great, we win. If the watch pack lose, we go, oh, sorry, we found a hole near where all your heists are happening. Assumed it was theirs. Turns out, troll hole, sorry.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, DM, but did that troll lair have like a hole in the roof as
It
well?
did have a hole in the roof. It was a chute about, I think I said it was about 50 foot deep that the troll was using to climb up and down from the surface.
That's a pretty decent spot for a ambush. We could tell them about that as well.
Bear in mind that there is also a troll in there.
Yeah.
It's just extra chaos in this hole.
It's about timing it right so that the troll goes for the blue bloods and not the watch pack.
How attached to
Oh
the
yeah,
watch
sure,
pack
let's just give
are
the troll a
To us.
watch.
we could actually, if we use the troll hole, we could play both sides because we're not lying to either. We'll be like, hey, the watch packer live in that hole, and then we tell the watch pack they're coming to the hole, and then they fight in the hole. Whoever wins, we told them the truth.
And they're all killed by the troll.
Well, then we get a pet troll, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. Each one.
This is the first time this has
on
happened.
this one.
I'm not usually in charge of planning, but I think this is great.
This rodeo.
Yeah. If
This is a selling point. With
If we just sit here for long enough, will she turn up?
on the assumption that Rodeo is coming
Yes.
back,
Yeah.
is this something that maybe we should have a rest on, come back to it when they're here and have a...
She has a lot more experience with this kind of vigilante stuff.
Yes.
Surely she's anti-vigilante. If she was the law.
I think she kind of was a vigilante.
She was a shit.
Yeah, there's a...
I don't think she's told anyone her backstory yet, so
No.
I
You-
bet she's got a superhero name.
there's certainly points for both ways there. You could see, indeed, she was certainly a sheriff, but you know,
Either way, this is a pretty tense situation that I think all 6 of us should be here for.
Good to talk about, but the priority I think is healing,
Yes.
resting up.
Emotionally.
just hear a.
Appleby?
No, that wasn't me.
It's on the outside door here.
Was it the
Hello?
guy above me?
Yeah, we still need a chat.
Do you want to have that now?
I think it's for the best.
All right.
Yeah.
I will go
You see
and
his,
lock
you
that
s-
one drawer.
You see as Dr. Goraldo's come down here, Dexter in his bathrobe.
Oh, that's right.
You... Okay, that's your opening choice for this.
Getting ready for bed.
Yeah, right. Now's the time.
Well, yeah, I started getting ready for bed. Then I was like, I was going to have a chat with Coroner.
All right, let's have this.
Corin, before you go, I'm desperately trying to avoid dying, so I don't really want to sleep in the morgue.
You don't have to
Do you want
say
to-
one.
Oh, I can sleep wherever?
Right.
Bunk with me in the operating
Yeah, that'd be
theatre.
nice.
Cool.
Thank you.
This is hell.
You can sleep in the waiting room too.
Oh.
Make a little bed with the magazines.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Can I shred a couple?
No,
Oh. Wait, I won't shred conkers.
no, don't shred any of the ones that have people inside
Are
them.
they about squirrels? Are they about squirrels?
Let's go have a chat.
Please.
Good night.
Night.
I will, after that, the events with the Appleby gang in the drawer.
as you go to lock-
I will insist that everyone does not spend the night in the morgue and shepherd you all
I
out.
have no intention of staying.
Yeah, cool.
Just to say, there is no locks on the morgue doors, as it would be odd.
The drawers or just the morgue?
The drawers. There is a lock on the door to the morgue,
Okay.
but the drawers themselves don't have locks
Yeah.
because they usually have dead people.
What if they come back?
It's a world with undead and
I
zombies.
suppose that is true.
Yeah. No, I'll get everyone out of the morgue entirely and lock the door so they can't.
Is there an incinerate button?
You
will look for it.
you do notice a furnace down here too.
So we can just...
It's not in the same room as the morgue because hot and cold don't mix super well with dead bodies. Well, cold does, but hot does not. So yeah, in a kind of separate off room down in this kind of basement of Dr. Growler.
It's in Garolo's bedroom.
he's tossing fucking medical documentation into it. These patients all died. As you ascend the stairs to the Moonlight Laboratory that you know is on the upper floor of Dr. Geraldo's place, somewhere you've not spent too much time, as Dexter is quite a private person, but you have been up here a number of occasions, especially to administer treatment to the good doctor himself. As you climb through the stairs and go through his door once more, you are met by the library/laboratory that is where Dr. Dexter spends most of his time. You see in one side of the room is a wall completely comprised of books on everything from the moons of Ellseworld to human anatomy and a few more tomes of obscure and esoteric medicine and lore. To the on another wall you see a vast series of dials and mechanical instruments that seem to be operating a vast series of lenses and scopes that are peering upwards to the most fantastical part of the Moonlight Laboratory. You see an enormous glass dome stretching above you that is the roof of this place, completely invisible from the outside looking in. And through this glass dome, rather than seeing the upside cavernous roof of the Undermountain, you instead see the night sky projected on this domed roof above, which all these various instruments are pointing up at. On another wall, you see a very modest sort of bedding area, just with his bed, a small trunk for his clothes, and the final wall is just the door that you are coming through with just some sparse decorations and a small fireplace on it. As you once again are in the Moonlight Laboratory. You see at the moment the moons are... None are full at the moment, as you can see highlighted on this ceiling, the 4 moons of Ellseworld, currently in the night sky, as it is about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Cool. I saw the our guest in the morgue.
Yes,
Right.
I brought that one back, it would seem.
Yeah.
Clean it up, put it away.
Yep.
Feel like they're still looking for it, though.
You have an incinerator.
I do, but I was thinking, we have this one.
Yeah.
I don't really...
Okay, no, I'm on board. All right.
I don't really want to go after them myself. You've got some friends now.
Yep.
Would it be too much to ask?
Probably, yes.
Right. What if I paid?
The others would probably happily do it. It sounds slightly against my personal moral code, but
I understand that, but
they're
They're hunting
Hippocratic
me.
oath.
they're hunting me, these men.
What's the first one? On the Hippocratic oath. What's that first bit?
Well, it's a bit late for them.
Yeah, right.
It's a guy with a tear through his chest downstairs. Let's say I'm making up for it in other ways.
You are.
It's not me doing that.
No, it's not. Okay, alright, okay.
What's
I
going on there?
imagine...
You're not here.
Yeah.
They are, Coroner and Dexter are upstairs.
I will say that Shadow would have been doing everything in his power to try and be able to at least hear this conversation.
Cool. Give me a stealth check. See if you can follow in behind.
Plan would
Fortunately,
have
the
been
road's not very good
not
at
to completely follow into the room, but to almost look like it's allowing to close and then hold it open just as the latch is about to click.
Okay. Slip your ear between the crack of the door.
Oh. Oh, year 21.
Yeah. You have to be at 21.
I do 25.
Nice. Yeah. You, quiet as a shadow, listen into this conversation from the outside of the room.
Tell me who they are. I mean, I can guess by his garbs that,
It's a monster hunter.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. They call themselves the Order of the Silver. That's what I got
They
from...
call orders.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
They, yeah. They seem to be based somewhere in the Golden Kingdom. Somewhere not too far from the city. They seem to have a small watch post somewhere. Somewhere between here and the Baron's Crossing.
Oh wow, so we're going out of town. Alright. Slightly more feasible.
I don't know how they heard about me.
I think we're heading that way anyway. Do you have any other vague ideas of where they might be?
You're welcome to examine the body and what I took off of it.
I will in the morning. Alright. They certainly... Yeah, I'd rather have them out of the way, honestly.
Even if you don't, you know, if you burn all their stuff, I don't think they'll be able to find me again.
Yeah, that's true. Did you say one of them spotted you as well?
I think that was the one I got. Hard to tell.
Okay.
Not really myself.
No, of course. So
But
you may not have been...
I think I was outside.
Okay. Well, I
Don't-
mean, yeah.
I don't think I was in the Undermountain.
Alright. Alright, we can... I'll talk to the group.
Don't tell them.
Of course. No... I can't, I believe.
Well, okay.
I can't say I've tried, but I'm sure that's in the programming somewhere.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Damn it. Just go to sleep for a minute and don't think about anything.
How much pay?
Free medical service for the rest of their lives.
Already offer that.
Okay, that is true. It's a free clinic. Okay, but I'll actually try on you guys. That's a little...
You're bluffing.
Damn it. It's all I can spend, but I could maybe spare 1,000 gold pieces.
Alright. Okay. We can do that. I'm very sorry that I left. And I'm sorry this means I have to leave again.
You weren't to know what would happen? Well,
I thought I'd be back.
regardless. You're doing me a favour now.
Yeah.
No problem as far as I'm concerned.
This is my penance. Okay. I'll make sure it's done. I don't know how long we'll be in town for. It might be a couple more days. We've got stuff going on with the real big dragon boys upstairs.
Right.
I might. What was the guy's name that we came here to meet who's going to get their collars off?
Oriax Xanathu.
I might be going into Oraxis Anathu's library. So if you'd like me to have a peruse for anything for you, I can see what I can get. I doubt I can, take them. But I can try and learn some bits.
You know what to look for.
Yeah, I do. You wouldn't have any books on the old magic, the creation of Ellseworld?
Nothing more than a storybook or two.
Okay, right. It seems that the people that employed me to go to Reappraise, the people that they are hunting or hunted them or something, it seems that the old magic is very much a thing that people are after, and I'd like to learn what I can before I get sucked into something a bit too above my head.
Tell you might know a thing or two about the old magic. There's a wizard college not too far from here.
Outside the city?
Outside the city, to the north, called Carnus.
It's on the map.
It is on the map.
Oh, you said some way up north.
It's technically in Ildroth. They are experts on ancient magic. If not, you can always go to the moon, I suppose.
Yeah. Of the two that are closer, I reckon Carnas is probably easier to get to.
Very true. There is also, of course, the extensive libraries in the city.
Yes.
Up top.
Well, that seems to be my first part of call. Okay. Anything else? I should probably make sure that they're not desecrating something or other downstairs.
Probably for the best.
Okay, right.
Thank you, Coroner.
You're quite welcome.
And if it helps, what you're doing here, I know you don't, might not feel like to you that it's a good thing, but you'd be really helping me out.
I know. It's for the greater good. And I'll leave.
Cool, yeah. As you hear footsteps come towards the door, you press in and become one with the shadows as Coroner, you head back downstairs.
Cool.
You see Shadow just sat in the waiting room, a bit sweaty.
It's really warm.
You're perspirating.
Yeah.
Do you have a fever?
Don't know, do you want to check?
Yes.
Go on.
Beauregard.
Doesn't detect fever. But you see their skeletal structure and organs.
Are the bones janking?
Give me a medicine check.
Janking.
What's the word?
Jangling.
Jangling, that's it. It's good. That is a 24.
You do not detect any bone jang. And as the rest of you were waiting for that conversation to take place, would there be anything you'd like to do before we kick into a long rest, I believe?
I don't think so.
As I think this will be your first full night in the Golden Tooth. Or
We
the
arrived today and have blown up a fucking car.
Yeah, I mean, it is
made a deal with a crime lord, made a deal with like one of the king's librarian, god wizards.
What a day.
It's been a
real tourist
You were
experience.
mugged by a dragon this day,
Mugged
like
by a
technically
dragon.
this day as well.
I met some superheroes. One
That's
of them knew who I was.
Grocery shopping.
Yeah, you got some snacks. You went to Grubbin's stuff.
Pretty sure
Found a
they
location to
met
start a
Ellsworld.
cult.
Got my foot fixed.
Can't see the moon, but as always, I'll get up at witching hour to do my
We're
spell.
long past witching hour.
Oh, it would actually have just been witching hour as you got back.
Cool. Quinn would be straight to the book then.
Cool.
So.
Nice, yeah. You do so as, the night passes. You're just settling down for a long restio.
Yeah, I think so.
The coroner will do theirs by the waiting room door to try and keep an ear outside to see if anyone starts heading this way.
Cool. Well, as you all settle in for your long rest here at Dr. Grelda's, I think that's where we're going to call the session for today. Sorry we didn't do a break, but I think we were just in the momentum of the session.
Great one, yeah, didn't you?
But yeah, thank you very, very much for y'all at home who are watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching there as well. We love you very much. Thank you, as always, to my lovely players for playing. We will be back with more Ellseworld, probably after Christmas at this point.
We might have one more.
Maybe one more. We're not entirely sure. We'll let you know. The best place to stay up to date is going to be on our Discord or any of our social medias. Next week, pirates, I believe.
Yeah.
And there will be a Tales from Elseworld session coming at some point between now and the next Elseworld session. That will be Rodeo and what they've been doing in this time as they were displaced and exchanged for Appleby.
Of course. And if you didn't see the Tales from Elseworld from this week,
Yeah, it's on Twitch and it'll be coming on YouTube probably in a few hours, actually.
Spoiler alert, Appleby dies and we never see him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's now a scroll.
Yeah.
Right.
Any plugs from the lovely peoples?
Cal, what's happening next Thursday?
Next Thursday, Rough
This was
Trade
quite
Bristol Tonic are back with Stone Jets and Eve Piper as support. Come along, there's tickets online. There'll be tickets on the door unless we sell out, and then there won't be tickets on the door, so get your tickets online.
So exciting.
Oh,
It's going to be great to see you guys in the new venue. Buy some art if you want. It's on Etsy, on Dungeoneer's Cellar. We've got lots of prints on there. For the D&D lover in your life, why not get them something delicious and dungeony?
For Christmas.
Yeah, for Christmas.
If you do Christmas, they're a great Christmas gift.
Or if you don't want to buy the art, you can get it all for free on Dungeoneer's Pack on
Well, that's not
Instagram.
technically true. Some of those are exclusive to Dungeoneer's Cellar.
Oh,
Some of the art pieces. But yeah, if you want D&D content that isn't this, it's like a thing you can read maybe, or like a magic item, or like a D12 table maybe. We have Dungeoneers_pack on Instagram. It's our D&D resource page. There's literally everything you could want for a D&D campaign on there. I made a lot of Elseworld using it, so if you like this, you probably like that.
And you can get high-res versions of the art on our Patreon as well as influencing the game with advantages and disadvantages, as you saw earlier today.
And you get a jam sketch.
And you get a
I think
jam
at the
sketch.
lowest tier, even
Yeah.
you get second to lowest tier.
You get a little welcome sketch.
There's no nat one for Reed, was there?
Oh, I forgot to do the nat.
I'll remember it for next session.
I will remember it for next session. Thank you very much.
Job
And
on
thank
it,
you, patrons, for giving that advantage that was used in
Go
the
follow
session.
Jams, Candor, or James C. Andrew.
Yes,
Yeah.
whichever you prefer.
Spell the same. Go follow.
I think with that, we're going to call the session for today. So thank you very much for watching. Go to the Grove and get yourself a long rest upon your mossy bed. Stay grovey, you lovely people. We out. Thank you for watching. Laters.
Good night.